Kansas.
Michael, to get to the weekend was an incredible feeling. Last night, most of the guys spent the evening with their families. I was in the lobby. Bennett was playing board games with his siblings, and just as calm as could be. I saw Isaiah Jackson with his family, just really enjoying and soaking up the moment. And I think for all of these players, the staff, their families, I saw a lot of the coaches' kids running around. Nobody wants this ride to end.
No doubt about it. We talked about Dolph Pulliam and some of the great Drake basketball players that are also here. Saw Adam Immenecker, Josh Young, DJ Wilkins is in the house. And so everybody that has watched this team, they're all banding around them and bringing the Bulldog family together. And right now we just want to keep this thing going because of how enjoyable it is to do it all and do it all together. Let's talk a little basketball, all right? Thursday was no fluke. If anything, the double-digit seed for Drake was the fluke. The Bulldogs led for almost 37 minutes, out-rebounded, out-defend, just flat-out beat Mizzou.
Michael, this was that game almost went the other way. With 12:50 to go, Drake led by 15, and it felt like it was going to be an easy 20-point win. Free throws allowed Missouri to get back into that game, but the stats were dominant in Drake's favor, and Drake proved to everyone that they belonged in this round of 32.
That sets up a full circle story with Drake playing Texas Tech in the round of 32. All right, we know most of the relationships between Drake and Texas Tech. Of course, McCaslin and McCollum, best friends going back to their days as Division II head coaches. There was that October scrimmage that sparked Drake's confidence to begin the season. And that scrimmage was kind of formed down there in Lubbock as a fantasy camp scrimmage for Red Raider donors. Well, tonight, Mike, we live in reality. NCAA tournament and season on the line. You can forget about what happened all the way back then. You can forget about the friendships and relationships for 40 minutes. It's all about surviving and advancing.
Yeah, Michael, you and I were at practice, and we knew that this scrimmage had happened, and it was kept pretty quiet. But we could tell that the staff and the players really felt special about what had happened, about their performance. And what happened next was Drake went 12-0, including winning the Charleston Classic. This time, however, the stakes are huge, and a trip to San Francisco is on the line for one, and the season being over is on the line for the other.
This is the top 5 topics on the Drake Men's Basketball pregame show. It is presented by Bebop's Michael Admire, along with Mike Swaim. All right, Drake has handled every moment with such poise. All attention on them the past 24 hours plus. During media availability, we got a chance to talk to the Bulldogs, and we asked some of the players a variety of questions.
Yeah, just trying to soak it all in, like you said, but trying to stay humble through it all, knowing that obviously this is going to end, and the hype's going to end sometime. But yeah, just trying to take it all in and get ready for Saturday.
It's only so much fun you can have with a game whenever you're going to the next round and everything's on the line again. And that's kind of a culture that Mac instilled, that I was at Northwest, that we brought over here. We try to keep it throughout every game. It's that we're at 0 at the start of every game. It's nothing. We have even more to prove the next game than we did the last.
Just being us, playing our defense. They're obviously very well coached. They have some great players. Like Bennett said, they shot 40-something threes last night, which is crazy. But yeah, it's just playing us, being our defense, and getting some hands on the balls. Yep.
I think, it's the biggest tournament of the year, so I think the energy fulfills itself. You wake up in the morning, you're like, it's game day, it's March Madness. But just getting comfortable throughout the year. Coach has trusted me in some games, so I've been some time in the regular season.
You know the relationship with Coach Mack and Coach McCaslin. Is there any extra, juice to want to do it for your guy?
Always, we love Coach Mack, but there's always a juice to win every game. But now that they're friends, we know that just it adds a little more to it.
All right, that last voice there was Isaiah Howard. Also from the beginning heard Bennett Sturts, Daniel Abreu, and Mitch Mascari for the Bulldogs. And I just love how steady they have been all year long.
Michael, the theme this year has been don't get too high, don't get too low. It's not only about the next game, but it's about the next possession. That's how these guys think and how it's been drilled into them. This team believes that Coach Mack will put them in a position to win the game. And I think there is an edge that Drake has with some of these guys who have been in this lose-or-go-home environment to win a championship, like Daniel Abreu has done, like Mitch Muscari has done, like Isaiah Jackson has done. Tonight, all they have to do is go out and execute the game plan that Mack has put out.
All right, so from several angles, Texas Tech is familiar with Drake. We just laid down a couple of them. And we have some sound from yesterday's media availability as well. It is Grant McCaslin and former Drake Bulldog Kevin Overton during that media availability.
It's been well documented that we know those guys well. The respect is through the roof for their coach. I think it's probably the best coach in college basketball right now, an unbelievable staff, and just a tremendous team of grit that belong and are capable of winning this whole thing. So we know that it's going to be a difficult task, but we are excited to be playing.
I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, obviously, just the way it lined up for us to play again. But new team, still got recruited by him, so personal. But, yeah, it's going to be fun for sure, yeah.
All right, so once again, that final voice was former Drake Bulldog Kevin Overton. You also heard Grant McCaslin say he thinks this Drake Bulldog basketball team is capable of winning it all.
How about him saying that Coach Mack is the best college basketball coach right now in the country? You don't get that just from any coach. That is some high praise. There will be really no surprises in this game. This is going to come down to adjustments. And what happens if someone is in foul trouble? How do you handle a hot shooter? And how can you contain JT Toppin? Nobody is going to surprise anyone in this. This is really going to come down to which team and which player can shine the brightest under these really bright lights.
No doubt about it. It will be interesting to see how these two coaches that know each other so well, how they keep moving the pieces across the chessboard this afternoon or this evening in Wichita. We'll hear from Coach McCollum coming up in just a second. We'll talk about some of those topics, including some of the matchups. But one thing of note, Chance McMillan in street clothes for Texas Tech. He is the Red Raiders' third leading scorer. He did not play against UNCW. He's not only their best three-point shooter, but a really good defender.
He's the best three-point shooter percentage-wise in the Big 12, Michael. And it's just one less weapon when you collapse the defense on the paint and you have that weapon out there who normally is so good from three-point range. He is missing. It's a big loss for Texas Tech.
Texas Tech was 13 of 46 from beyond the arc against UNCW. UNCW really sagged off of the shooters in that game. Drake is going to play their defense.
Yeah, you're not going to find that. Coach Mack is not going to let them get off 46 three-point attempts tonight. Drake, that's not how they play. They are going to get after you. They're going to challenge the ball and really challenge those shooters as well.
You hear the D-song rolling through Intrust Bank Arena in Wichita, Kansas, as the Drake Bulldogs take the floor here in the round of 32 in the NCAA tournament. We're going to have a conversation with Coach Mack coming up, but first, IMT Insurance is teaming up with Drake this year to benefit Prevent Blindness Iowa. It's a nonprofit organization with sight-saving vision programs for adults, children, and older citizens. All basketball season long, IMT will donate to Prevent Blindness Iowa. Every time the Bulldogs sink a free throw with IMT Insurance, Bulldog fans can be worry-free. We'll have the coach's conversation with Coach Mack coming up on the other side of this break. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Here's a winning strategy for game day. We're talking about the Des Moines Marriott Downtown, an official partner of Drake Athletics, located in the heart of downtown Des Moines and connected by skywalks to all the city has to offer. Visit our restaurant. Mash and Morrow, just minutes from campus, and a great place to enjoy light bites and a refreshing beverage before or after the game. The Drake Bulldogs and the Des Moines Marriott Downtown. We make a great team. Learn more by visiting DesMoinesMarriott.com, where you can let your mind travel.
It all all comes down to this play. The Bulldogs bring the ball down.
Timeout!
A timeout is called by Smart Outlet?
I wanted to remind the fans that Smart Honda is Iowa's #1 Honda dealer. And with our Smart Price Guarantee, they're guaranteed the best price for 7 days after the sale. Oh, the defense is going to double team the shooting guard, so get the ball down low.
They pass down low. The shot is good! Bulldogs win! Thanks, Smart Alec.
What do you gotta do to get the best value? Get Smart.
#1 claim based on 2023 Honda new car sales per AHM.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
College football, the NFL, Major League Baseball, college basketball, the NBA. Nobody's got more live sports than us. Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
Bennett, pull-up three is good. Oh, yeah, a little high knee step-in triple. He has 19. Now Scary catches near the timeline. It's a hop ahead of Sturts. Sturts with the lob to Banks, and there it is! The lob to Banks, and Jackson will peel away. That will do it. Dogs by 10, 67-57. And for the first time since 1971, Drake is into the round of 32, and there's just something about Wichita. Welcome back to the Drake Men's Basketball pregame show. It is presented by Bebops. Drake wins its first ever round of 64 game. Bennett Sturts with a game-high 21 points. Bulldogs defense on display as well, 67-57, the final over Missouri. Time now for the coaches' conversation. We're joined by the head coach, Ben McCollum. Win against Mizzou. Loved how the toughness and connection was on full display in front of the country. How proud are you of what the guys did Thursday night?
Yeah, I mean, I've been proud of them all year. Just the way they respond to adversity, the way they compete, the way they fight, just everything about them, the way they interact before games. And so, I'm extremely blessed to be able to coach the group that I get to coach.
You guys aren't a deep team per se, but I love the rotational balance that you've had all year, and especially on Thursday night. 8 players, all playing at least 17 minutes. How much of that was premeditated?
Not a lot. We just knew that we were going to have to play a few more bodies and play more guards just because, the way they pressure and press and stuff like that. So it ended up working out for us pretty well, and all the guys that came in were fantastic defensively and offensively.
One game already under your belt, the guys able to feel not only the pressures and atmosphere of March once again, but also play against a long athletic team. How does that game help you prepare for this one?
Totally different teams. I mean, this Texas Tech team's very good offensively and a little bit more solid defensively. They probably don't get up and down as much, but they shoot and make more threes. So it's a tricky game. They're very good, very well coached, and we'll have our hands full.
Okay, so let's get into this Texas Tech matchup. What are your thoughts on it?
You just got to be us. You got to stick and swipe and do what we've done all year, and hope that that's good enough. I think sometimes in postseason you can complicate it, overthink it, trying to create a result that you don't have control over. So we just need to do us and hope that that's good enough.
Have you talked to Coach McCaslin in the last 48 hours?
I talked to him right after we won. I don't think I've talked to him since. We'll talk afterwards. So we're fine. It'll be a good game, and we'll get after each other.
I've learned there's been an ongoing sports talk conversation in Lubbock about Ben McCollum joining the Texas Tech staff prior to you coming to Drake. Because of how closely you've worked alongside Coach McCaslin over the years, just being good buddies and staying in touch, is there another team in the country that, outside of Drake, that you know better?
Outside of Texas Tech?
Outside you guys.
No. I mean, a lot of their offense and defense. I mean, me and Coach Linder talk about offense all the time, and then me and Grant talk about defense all the time. So, I mean, obviously both of us know each other and know the ins and outs. But, it's different when you get out there. I mean, you can know as much as you want, but your team needs to know. And so it'll be a good game. It'll be fun. We just got to get after it.
when it comes to the familiarity between the two programs. Do you find that as a disadvantage or advantage?
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of depends on if your kids can comprehend it. I think our kids can probably comprehend it a little more, but still, I don't know that it matters one way or the other.
This is the coach's conversation with the head coach, Ben McCollum. You all bottled up Mark Mitchell Thursday night. Tech has an All-American in JT Toppin. What have you guys done throughout the season that has made life so difficult on the other team's best player?
Well, it depends on what they do. He's a different animal because they have so much shooting around him. So you have to pick your poison, and he's going to get some points. You just have to make sure that he doesn't get easy ones. And so hopefully what we do is good enough. Again, they're probably like they're a better version of Illinois State is what I'd compare them to. Slightly better defensively, slightly better players around, but that big guy that really dominates the game and is difficult to defend.
I heard somebody refer to Texas Tech as a math problem. You just mentioned pick your poison. How do you maintain control over JT Toppin enough that he's not the guy that beats you?
I don't know. Just play our defense, really. I mean, you just got to trust that what we've done all year is it. And cause sometimes people, again, change their whole defense for a specific deal, and it ends up not working out generally. And you're just like, man, we should have just stuck with what we do. So we'll stick with what we do and see what happens.
All right, it was exactly 2 weeks ago when you called Isaiah Jackson, asked him if he was ready to be the best defender in the country. Texas Tech has Elijah Hawkins. He's a guy that makes the Red Raiders go. How important will Jackson's defense be today?
It'll be important. Our whole team will be. I mean, but he obviously gets a lot of assists, so you need to eliminate his assists. And then with everybody else, make sure you stick and swipe shooters and do all that stuff. So it'll be important. I think Bennett's on Kerwin Walton will be really important, depending upon if Chance plays or not.
All right, head into the locker room before this game here tonight. With everything that has happened over the last 4 months, how do you keep the message kind of the main thing of what it's been all season?
I mean, just that. I think you just kind of business as usual, and you keep fighting. And I think distractions sometimes can creep in, but not with this group. We just don't allow it. I think there's always outside noise, and it's always going to be there. And but you can't let it distract you from your main mission, and that's the one thing that I think this group has done a great job of is, no matter what the distraction, no matter what the outside noise, they've kept it together and kept focused.
I know you want to keep this going with this team, this group. These fans are having a ball down here in Wichita. I don't know how much you've seen of everything that's going on with being locked into everything, but have you been able to peek and see how much Drake fans are soaking all this up in Wichita?
Not really. Yeah. It's like my wife when she comes to these deals, and it's like, gosh, that was so fun. I'm like, yeah, for you. No, it's, the competition is the struggle is the fun, and the work is the win. And so, we've put a lot of work, and we've struggled a lot, and, that's the win. So, regardless of what happens, we've won. But, our objective is to come out of here with a victory as well.
That's the head coach, Ben McCollum, in the coaches' conversation. We're going to have the keys to the game, opposing scout, and more coming up on the Drake Men's Basketball pregame show. It is presented by Bebops. You're listening to Drake Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Well, that's a hot bottom place, for burgers and fries to go.
Can you imagine anything better than celebrating a Drake Bulldogs victory with a burger from Bebops? We can. It's celebrating with both a Bebops burger and one of our famous chocolate shakes. Des Moines' hometown team and Des Moines' hometown fast food restaurant. No one can imagine anything better than that.
Pop on down for the best, for the one and only burger at Bebops.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
Bulldog student-athletes work to make a difference in the game. Now you can make a difference for the Bulldogs. Join the Bulldog Club. Bulldog Club members provide financial support to help increase performance on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. Join the team to help make dreams come true at Drake University by making a gift to the Bulldog Club. Just head to GoDrakeBulldogs.com and click on the donate button to make your gift today.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Here's a winning strategy for game day. We're talking about the Des Moines Marriott Downtown, an official partner of Drake Athletics, located in the heart of downtown Des Moines and connected by skywalks to all the city has to offer. Visit our restaurant. Mash and Morrow, just minutes from campus, and a great place to enjoy light bites and a refreshing beverage before or after the game. The Drake Bulldogs and the Des Moines Marriott Downtown. We make a great team. Learn more by visiting DesMoinesMarriott.com, where you can let your mind travel.
We're here with Smart Honda's Employee of the Month, Smart Alec.
It's Alex Smart, and it's Employee of the Month's.
Oh, gotcha. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'd actually like to tell them why Smart Honda is Iowa's #1 Honda dealer.
Oh, this is to get to know.
One reason is our extensive selection of quality Honda models.
We're running out of time.
And we include the Smart Price Guarantee with every Smart Honda purchase.
Cut to the jingle.
What do you gotta do to get the best value? Get smart.
#1 claim based on 2023 Honda new car sales per AHM.
Get sporting news for every season on Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Saturdays from 7 to 9 on Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas. The stage is set for the round of 32. It is your hometown team, Drake Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed Texas Tech Red Raiders. It is the first all-time meeting between the Red Raiders and the Bulldogs. Of course, we have talked a little bit about that pre-season scrimmage back in October. So, although they haven't played each other for the record books, they are very familiar with each other. This one as big as it gets. Bulldogs looking to move into the round of 16, the Sweet 16, for the first time since 1971. Drake made it to 3 consecutive Elite Eights from 1969 to 70 to 71. Time now for the Accuracy Report, which is presented by Acura of Johnson, home of the 2025 Integra and MDX, located on Merle Hay Road. Acura of Johnson, official partner of Drake Athletics. Texas Tech shoots 46.7% from the field, 37.5% from outside. They make about 10.3 threes per game. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs shoot 48.3% from the field and 35.7% from three-point range. Now moving on to the Medical Minute, which is brought to you by Des Moines Orthopedic Surgeons, called DMOS Orthopedic Centers. Whether you have an injury or you just want to stay healthy to avoid injury, don't let anything keep you from living. DMOS, official orthopedic provider of Drake Athletics. All right, the big news today is the fact that Texas Tech Red Raider Chance McMillan is still out. He is in street clothes here, so the best three-point shooter by percentage in the Big 12 will not play today against the Bulldogs. Mike, we've talked about that already. We'll hear from Coach Sash about what that means. So we'll hold that conversation for a little bit. But here, we're starting to feel the energy of March fill into Intrust Bank Arena. Decent number of Texas Tech fans have made the trip up north. the Bulldogs have hit I-35 and then cut through the Kansas Turnpike down here to Wichita, Kansas. And the Wichita, the Kansas fans, they might turn Drake blue by the end of the night.
It feels like the two biggest fan bases in this building are here for game one. The Drake fans all in blue. There's a lot of red, and obviously Houston is here with red, but there's a lot of Texas Tech fans that made this trip. So the energy is starting to pick up. They've got the Michigan-Texas A&M game on the board. It's just such a cool environment, Michael. We're sitting here with the best seats in the house. What more can you ask for?
It is March. And also worth noting that Arkansas beat St. John's earlier, so the winner of this game will play the 10-seed Arkansas at the Chase Center in San Francisco, California in the Sweet 16. We'll just put that in your back pocket for now. We'll have the opposing scout with Josh Sash on the other side. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
When it comes to your physical health, you want a physical therapist you can trust. That's Select Physical Therapy. Select is the official physical therapy and athletic training provider of Drake Athletics. Select's experienced team works with athletes and fans alike to keep you at the top of your game. With over 20 convenient locations throughout Iowa, access to expert care is easier than ever. Go to selectphysicaltherapy.com to request an appointment today. The Bulldogs trust Select Physical Therapy. So can you.
Settle into comfort at Sheraton West Des Moines Hotel. Ideally located near top destinations like Drake University, Jordan Creek Town Center, and Wells Fargo Arena. Start your day with a workout in our fitness center. Then enjoy a meal at one of our 2 on-site restaurants. Even unwind in our heated indoor pool. Our spacious rooms offer modern amenities, including high-speed Wi-Fi, plush bedding, and city views. Whatever the reason for your trip, the Sheraton West Des Moines Hotel is your home base here in the Des Moines area.
Less pain and more movement. Both are possible with the help of the experts at DMOS Orthopedic Centers. Multiple DMOS Orthopedic Center locations throughout the metro serve you and your family, including walk-in urgent care clinics in Urbandale, West Des Moines, and Ankeny. When you need the next level of care, their specialists will handle everything from the diagnostic scans to surgery, physical therapy, and rehab, even injury prevention. Learn more at dmos.com or check them out on social media. DMOS Orthopedic Centers, official orthopedic provider of Drake Athletics.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. A Des Moines Media Group station.
Welcome back to the Drake Bulldog Basketball pregame show. It's presented by Bebops. We're going to get to know the Texas Tech Red Raiders here in just a little bit. But first, when you're out of town and you want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the free Varsity Network app. It's available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. You can also tune in to every show and episode on the Drake Sports Media podcast. It is the Varsity Network app, the streaming home of the Drake Bulldogs. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are 26-8 overall, 15-5 out of the Big 12. Grant McCaslin is in his second season as the head coach. On the opposing scout is assistant coach Josh Sash. And Coach Sash, just on quickly on a personal level, you were with the 2008 team that made it to the NCAA tournament. You're here now advancing the Bulldogs into the round of 32. How special has this been, kind of a full circle type deal for you and your family?
Yeah, it's been really special. I actually had a buddy of mine that's in coaching now sent me a video clip yesterday of the Western Kentucky. He was on the Western Kentucky team that beat Drake, beat us in the NCAA tournament. So he said he had to humble me a little bit yesterday. So he sent me that clip. But no, it's been great. Obviously having our fans here, probably expect more in today, and should be a special atmosphere.
I've gotten a couple messages from guys from that 2008 team. I know Heemskirk and Emmenecker and a few others are down here. You get a second to, high five those guys at all during this crazy week?
The only one I saw was Josh Young. I saw him after the game the other night, but I didn't see those other guys yet. So I've seen them at a few home games today. So looking forward to seeing those guys.
No, it's awesome. All right, so you've been keeping an eye on Texas Tech. You guys are really familiar with this team, obviously, from the preseason scrimmage, but you've been watching them as of late. What have you seen out of the Red Raiders?
Well, since we scrimmaged them early on, and I think there's some pretty close relationships between our staff and their staff. They're kind of a team that I've, casually watched all year a little bit. I think the thing that they're doing right now is they're shooting a lot of threes, and then they're trying to pound you inside with Williams and with JT Toppin. So those will be the keys. I think, being able to guard the three-point line, being able to take good shots and not turn the ball over for us so that they can't get out and transition, and then be able to keep them off the offensive glass will be some keys, I think.
What are the differences when Chance McMillan is in the game and when he's not?
I think he adds another dynamic to them of, a guy that can score and play make for them. He can obviously shoot the ball, but they have several guys that can shoot the ball, and I think when he doesn't play, they kind of miss his playmaking, scoring ability.
All right, JT Toppin, All-American in the Big 12. What is it about him that has led him to be All-American Big 12 Player of the Year?
Yeah, I mean, he's a load. He's big. He's athletic. He scores in different ways. You can tell that they've worked with him to continue to expand his skill level. He's able to put it on the deck a little bit. He's able to step out now and shoot the ball from three, which I don't think early in the year he was doing much of that at all. And so you can see he's really worked hard to evolve his game. The things that he probably does best are, when they throw it to him on the block or when he gets on the offensive glass. And so we're going to have to do a really good job with him. He's a very, very good player.
What do you feel might be an X factor in today's game that, with all this familiarity, what's going to swing it in the winning moments?
I think just our guys just being them and not trying to do anything special. That's just kind of been the MO of our team all year is, just being us is good enough. And I think just being us today, and, hopefully the best version of each of our guys individually that helps us be our best.
That is assistant coach Josh Sash on the opposing scout. Coming up, we'll have the starting lineups from Wichita on the Drake Men's Basketball pregame show presented by Bebops. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Bulldog fans. Acura of Johnston has everything you could be looking for when it comes to award-winning vehicles. Acura of Johnston has several new 2025 vehicles to choose from, along with an amazing pre-owned selection on the lot. And if you're looking to get that 2024 before the end of the year, they still have a few of those, too. If you need an oil change, Acura of Johnston has you covered. No appointment necessary. They'll see you same day and take care of you same day. Head on out to Acura of Johnston today and go Bulldogs. Jethro's Barbecue is excited for another year partnering with Drake Athletics. This basketball season, visit your favorite Jethro's Barbecue location, scan the Bulldog QR code, and get entered to win free barbecue for a year. Ask your server or bartender for details. And don't forget, whether it's a visit for the best happy hour in town, fast and friendly takeout, dining in, placing a catering order for your team, or for any occasion, Jethro's has Bulldog fans covered.
Now we get you ready for the first half of action. Drake Basketball on the radio through Drake Sports Properties is made possible by Broadlawns Medical Center, Hy-Vee, Smart Honda, Mid-American Energy, Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Metronet, the Des Moines Area Toyota Dealers, Des Moines Orthopedic Surgeons, Bebops Burgers, Unity Point Health Des Moines, Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy, Lithia Volkswagen, IMT Insurance, Des Moines Marriott Downtown, Acura of Johnston, Jethro's Barbecue, the Sheraton West Des Moines, Select Physical Therapy, and the Bulldog Club. Now let's go back to the arena with Des Moines' hometown team, Drake Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas, where the ride continues for the Drake Bulldogs. This incredible season moves into the round of 32. It's unfamiliar territory for many Drake fans. They're soaking up every moment, and they're locked in to this one here tonight. They face the 3-seed Texas Tech Red Raiders. It's the 11-seed Drake Bulldogs, and many want to bill Drake as Cinderella, but Mike, they just they're just going to be dogs.
They feel they can be here, and this coaching staff feels like they should be here, and I know that the Texas Tech coaching staff knows they can be here. So this is going to be sort of strength on strength, Michael. There's no Cinderella in this building.
Starting lineups are presented by the 57th Drake Road Races. Registration is still open. You can save on race week pricing by registering early for the 5K, 10K, or half marathon. It's all on Saturday, April 19th. You can head to DrakeRoadRaces.org. The Drake Road Races, America's Athletic Classic, starts here. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are 26-8, led by Grant McCaslin in his second season. It's a 5'11", 165-pound senior guard from Washington, D.C., number 3, Elijah Hawkins. Then it's a 6'1", 185-pound freshman guard from Atlanta, Georgia, number 4, Christian Anderson. Moving on to a 6'6", 225-pound junior forward from Sacramento, California, number 5, Darian Williams. Then it's a 6'9", 220-pound sophomore forward from Dallas, Texas, number 15, J.T. Toppin. Wrapping up the Red Raiders starting lineup is a 6'5", 210-pound fifth-year guard from Hopkins, Minnesota, number 24, Kerwin Walton. It's Walton, Toppin, Williams, Anderson, and Hawkins. The Drake Bulldogs are 31-3 overall, champions of the Missouri Valley Conference regular season and tournament. Head coach Ben McCollum, in his first season, he's the winningest head coach in a single season in Drake program history. It's a 6'8" sophomore forward from Kansas City, Missouri, number 3, Cam Manyao. Then it's a 6'3", 180-pound graduate guard from Independence, Missouri, number 4, Isaiah Jackson. Moving on to a 6'4", 180-pound junior guard from Liberty, Missouri, number 14, Bennett Sturtz. Then a 6'5", 200-pound graduate guard from Geneva, Illinois, number 22, Mitch Mascari. And rounding out the Dogs, starting 5, a 6'6", 220-pound graduate forward from Springfield, Missouri, number 54, Daniel Abreu. It is Abreu, Mascari, Sturtz, Jackson, and Manyao. Assistant coaches are Bryson Williams, Josh Sass, Jesse Shaw, Xavier Kurth, and Connor Wheeler. Assistant to the head coach is Jaron Richmond. Athletic trainer is Andrew Vereen. Strength and conditioning is Connor Warwick. Referees tonight are Doug Shows, Marcus Pettigrew, and Nate Harris. My name's Michael Admire, along with Mike Swaim. Drake will wear the road blue uniforms with Drake across the chest. White letters, white numbers, and white trim. Texas Tech counters with the white uniforms. They've got Texas Tech across the chest. Red letters, red numbers, black and red trim. It will be J.T. Toppin, the All-American, meeting Cam Manyao at midcourt. The ball is up in the air, tipped back by Toppin, and the opening possession will go to Texas Tech. And here we go in Wichita. Toppin gets the basketball right away. He drives baseline, now post up on Manyao. Toppin backing in. A kick out is stolen by Abreu. Bulldogs have it.
Well, already we see Daniel, not a hard double team, but just enough to be able to influence that and get a deflection and a steal.
How about a backdoor cut by Mascari? A kick out to Abreu, one down to Jackson. Bulldogs will now move it around the three-point line. A flip to Sturtz. Sturtz in the paint, floater, good. Dogs up 2-0.
Well, what a great start. They're trying to deny Bennett Sturtz that ball, but Sturtz really comfortable off the dribble, and his floaters, Michael, have been so great the last month.
Ball goes to Darian Williams to begin this possession. On the other side of the floor, left side, he's into the paint, hops up, right hook shot is good. Good touch over Daniel Abreu, 2-2.
He is so physical, and when he gets it down that low, he's going to be really difficult to stop.
Sturtz brings it across the timeline, pointing to his chin. Little chin action here. Manyao, top of the key, hands to Sturtz. Sturtz has it, lob play for Manyao, who catches underneath. Dribbles, flips to Jackson. Jackson will kick it out to Sturtz. And now here's Abreu. A flip to Sturtz, 9 on the shot clock. Sturtz gets a screen, pocket pass to Abreu. A kick out. Jackson, corner 3 is no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Drake basketball.
I thought Cam could have challenged and went up with that. Instead, he kicked it back out. I'd like to see Cam be aggressive here early on, Michael.
That was Drake looking for the extra good shot. Ball's into Mascari. Here's Abreu, and now Jackson on the right side. Jackson backing up towards midcourt. Christian Anderson guards him. Now a pass to Manyao. Manyao to Abreu. Straightaway 3. Good look. Rolls out, no good. Manyao tried to get the board, but J.T. Toppin with a good box out.
So far, I love what Drake's doing offensively. They're getting really good looks.
Pass to Toppin, a bullet from Hawkins, and it's 4-2.
Cam's got to meet him higher, Michael. Get him some body on him right at the free throw line extended. Way too easy.
Tech up 2. We played 2 minutes. Sturts at the left wing. Now it's Abreu. Flip back to Sturts. Good screen by Abreu. Sturts backs up. He has Darian Williams on him. Susceptible defender. Here's a kick out to Abreu. Left corner 3 is down. 5-4 Bulldogs. Love to see Abreu in on it.
And I think that's big for his confidence, Michael. He was 0 for 1 from three-point range. He had the missed free throw that everyone was giving him a hard time about. That's a confidence booster right there.
Last 4 games, he was 1 for 8 from outside. Bulldogs have a 1-point lead. Darian Williams backing into Mascari, still backing in. There's a kick out and a reset. Here's Williams in the paint, off the glass, good touch. Tech back in front, 6-5. We got a good ball game, good flow early on.
Yeah, I really agree, Michael. And it's going to be interesting to see what Drake does against Darian Williams. He's really a mismatch for everybody who guards him.
Sturts pull up 3, left wing, no good. Toppin rises up to grab the board for Texas Tech. Raiders have a 6-5 lead. We've played 3 minutes. It is Williams with the basketball. He'll throw it down low to Toppin, who catches, and then he's off the glass for the soft touch. It's 8-5.
And Coach Mack not happy. He wanted Bennett Sturts to rotate that time. He said, Bennett, that was you. That wasn't on Cam.
All 8 of Texas Tech's points have come in the paint. And the Red Raiders lead 8-5. Jackson has the basketball left wing. Now Jackson into the paint. Out to Abreu. Abreu just hit a 3. Gives up to Jackson. A bounce to Sturts at the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Goes to Jackson in the right corner. Jackson wants to back into Anderson. Fadeaway jumper by Jackson is good. And it's 8-7.
Well, that's what it's going to take, Michael. Late in the shot clock, different guys are going to have to step up and make shots. That's a great sign for Isaiah Jackson.
3 Bulldogs have already scored. Drake down 8-7. Toppin catches at the right wing. Rips through, drives on Manial. Now throws it out wide. But on the kick out, he was fouled. Bulldogs were physical immediately with Toppin. And then the foul eventually comes against the Bulldogs. Tavion Banks will sub for Manial.
It was pretty good defense by Cam off the dribble there against Toppin. I was shielded a little bit, Michael. I didn't really see the contact, but and Coach Mack just asking, get some clarification on that foul as well.
Williams checks out. The former Drake Bulldog, Kevin Overton, subs in. Overton averaging 22 minutes per game for Texas Tech after one and done at Drake. It's Texas Tech's Toppin with the basketball. He makes a nice move and misses the rim. He hit the backboard. It was Banks guarding, and you might have a matchup there.
That is great defense by Tavion Banks, not getting pushed all the way underneath the basket. Make him shoot that from outside.
Bulldogs have the basketball down 1. 15:37 to play first half. Banks to the rim. He's hit midair, spins around, flips it behind his back, and it's good, 9-8.
Michael, I don't even know if he saw the basket when he was turned around like that, but it suddenly went in.
Bulldogs have a 1-point lead. Another touch to Toppin. Banks guarding him. Banks wants to make him go baseline. It's kicked out. And it's kicked out to Hawkins. Hawkins wants to get it back to Toppin, but Bulldogs do a nice job keeping the ball out wide. 8 on the shot clock. Anderson has it. He backs up. Now a left-handed dribble drive. Takes it all the way to the rim, and it's good. And Texas Tech moves back in front 10-9.
It was a good defensive possession, but how good is Elijah Hawkins? And Mitch even got a swipe at the ball, and he was still able to finish.
Yeah, that was Christian Anderson, too. They've got so many guys that can score for you. No, it's all right. Banks in the paint. Floater is good. Great touch out of Banks. Great start for Tavion.
Offensively, this is the best we've seen Drake look in a couple of weeks, Michael. They are really into an offensive flow. Very comfortable right now running their sets.
Drake leads 11-10. They're 5 of 8 from the field. Texas Tech is 5 of 6. Christian Anderson has the basketball. He just made that last bucket. Here's Kerwin Walton, made 8 threes, a season high against UNC Wilmington. Ball goes to the left side of the floor. JT Toppin catches. Toppin spins baseline. Help comes. And still, he was able to get the shot off for 2. And there goes Texas Tech back up by 1.
Yeah, the left-hander spinning to his strong side that time. Nice little jump hook off the glass.
7 lead changes in the first 6 minutes. Sturtz, top of the key, drives, kicks, one down. Here's Jackson right wing, back to Mascari. Mascari gives up to Banks, a flip to Mascari. Mascari is guarded tightly over to Banks, and Banks misses the left elbow jumper, and Texas Tech is going to have it the other way. Hawkins pushing. Here's Kevin Overton. Overton back to Hawkins. Hawkins checks at his team bench and gets the call. Hawkins, crossover move, driving. He's at the free throw line to kick out to Overton. Overton is pushed back. Mascari guards Overton. 10 on the shot clock. Overton still with the handles left wing. Now he's in the paint. He'll take it. Shot no good. Rebounded by Sturtz.
Great defense. And right now, Michael, we are a long time since a stoppage in play. We're trying to get to immediate timeout. These guys have gone a long time without any kind of rest.
We've already played 7 minutes of basketball, 7 lead changes. Here's Sturtz to Jackson. Sturtz at the left wing. Now he'll try to dribble baseline, nowhere to go. Back in to Hawkins, 8 on the shot clock. He spins, baseline fadeaway jumper is good. Sturtz has 4, and there's the 8th lead change, 13-12 Drake.
He's got a nice height advantage that time over Hawkins, and then just that little fadeaway.
Elite basketball through 7+ minutes in this NCAA tournament game. Christian Anderson left wing. Throws it back to Hawkins. 13 on the shot clock. And now it's Kerwin Walton. He'll try a 3 straight away. It's no good. Jackson has the board. The Bulldogs have the lead and the basketball.
Oh, great job on the boards right now. So far, Texas Tech, no offensive boards. They've held into 1 shot and out. And that was the first 3-pointer attempt for Texas Tech on the night.
Sturtz with the basketball top of the key. Kick out to Abreu, right corner. 3 is down. 16-12. Back. 2 threes now for Daniel Abreu. Drake leads 4.
That was a great catch in rhythm, Michael. Able to step up and just nail his second one.
We still haven't had a media timeout. 11:50 to play in this first half. Ball goes to Anderson. It went off of his knee. Able to get it back and throws to Hawkins. Hawkins in the paint. A kick out to Overton. Overton catches. He loses it, gets it back. Another kick out. And here's Hawkins. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hawkins trying to drive. And a foul against Jackson.
It was really tough because the shot clock was 1.9 on the clock. But how about the defense right now by Drake?
It has been really good. And still, both teams shooting better than 63%. Bulldogs leading the Red Raiders 16-12, 11:33 to play first half. We'll be right back to Wichita. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We're here with Smart Honda's Employee of the Month, Smart Alec.
It's Alex Smart, and it's Employee of the Months.
Oh, gotcha. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'd actually like to tell them why Smart Honda is Iowa's #1 Honda dealer.
Oh, this is to get to know.
One reason is our extensive selection of quality Honda models.
We're running out of time.
And we include the Smart Price Guarantee with every Smart Honda purchase.
Cut to the jingle.
What do you gotta do to get the best value? Get smart.
#1 claim based on 2023 Honda new car sales per AHM.
Hear coverage of the 2025 NFL Draft starting Thursday, April 24th, right here on Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
Drake postseason basketball is brought to you by Hy-Vee, where they've lowered prices on hundreds of items you need every day, maybe some vitamins. Stop by your local Hy-Vee today for low prices and great quality you need to fuel up for all the postseason action. Shop in-store or online at high-v.com. Bulldogs in front, 16-12. What a start to this basketball game. 8 lead changes, 11:33 to play first half, and we're just now getting to our keys to the game.
Michael, Drake must contain JT Toppin. The Big 12 Player of the Year is capable of scoring 30. He has 6 so far, but I thought it was interesting. It wasn't a hard double team on that first time that he got it. Daniel Abreu, just enough to make him try and kick out and then was able to get the steal. We'll see how Drake continues to defend him. And then defensive rebounding is key. Drake is going to make this team work for 25 seconds in the offensive court. Don't allow a second chance opportunity after forcing a miss. So far tonight, Michael, 0 offensive rebounds for Texas Tech.
Those are your Smart Honda keys to the game. What do the Bulldogs and Smart Honda have in common? They're the best in the league. Get it all with a smart price guarantee from Iowa's #1 Honda dealer, Smart Honda. You can visit them in Clive or smarthonda.com. It's Texas Tech basketball coming out of the timeout. A foul on Isaiah Jackson late in the shot clock. Ball is into Kevin Overton at the left wing. Cale Combs is in guarding him. Now it's Walton in the paint. Floater short, no good. And it's Cale Combs in with the rebound. Combs was huge against Missouri the other night.
Michael, they designed a set for Walton that time to get a 3. Well defended. Couldn't even get it off that time.
Bulldogs have a 4-point lead and the basketball. It's Sturtz on the drive. Throws it to Combs in the paint, and Combs touches it over the rim for 2 points, 18-12 Bulldogs. And what, we got 5 Bulldogs have already scored?
And a great flash inside the paint. That's where Cale Combs does so much damage offensively.
Ball spins around the 3-point line. Anderson, 3, no good. Ball up. Williams is fouled, and he got the bucket on the putback. There is Texas Tech's game.
Well, he just took that ball right away from Isaiah Howard. They both had an opportunity, and that's how strong he is. Just rip that and then be able to get the and one.
That snaps a 7-0 run for the Bulldogs, and it will take us to our under 12-minute media timeout. So a long run and then back-to-back breaks. 18-14 Bulldogs in front, 10:49 to play in this first half. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake is now accepting new patients and same-day walk-ins. Enjoy quick access to healthcare with appointments available in just 2 to 3 days. Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake offers routine wellness exams, vaccinations, urgent care, family medicine, mental health services, and more. Broadlawns is proud to serve Drake University faculty and students and members of the community. To schedule an appointment or for more information, visit broadlawns.org today.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
As local as Steak to Virgo and Maytag Cheese. 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
All right, Darian Williams just had an offensive board and putback to bring Texas Tech back within 4. He was also fouled, and we'll have one free throw attempt when we get back to game action. The Bulldogs leading the Red Raiders 18-14. We have 10:49 to play in the first half. Assist are presented all season long by the Do Great NIL Collective. You can assist Drake players yourself, and kudos to Drake fans for completing the $30,000 NIL match. So you guys have stepped up, and that's $60,000 to the Do Great NIL Collective. That doesn't mean you have to stop now. Keep it coming. Keep drinking the spike sale. Keep doing your thing. Visit dogreatcollective.org. All right, Drake up 18-14. Speaking of assists, 6 assists, 8 made field goals. Drake moving the basketball around. That's kind of Texas Tech's game. Tech averages 16.8 assists per game, but it's the Bulldogs really flowing on offense.
I just love what they're doing. They're getting really good looks. They're not holding the ball. They've got shots off with plenty of time on the shot clock. Drake has 1 offensive rebound. Texas Tech just got their first offensive rebound. It's been a very clean game, very few fouls. Only 1 turnover by Texas Tech. Drake with 0 turnovers. So it's just been elite basketball so far this first half of the first half.
It'll be Williams shooting free throws. He's an 83% free throw shooter. Mascari, Sturtz, Combs, Maniau, and Howard on the floor for the Bulldogs. Williams can make it a 1-possession game nearing the midway point of this first half. His free throw is good. Bounced off the rim and through. Ball is into Sturts, and unlike Thursday, Sturts can get up the floor without much pressure. Mascari throws to Maniau after getting it from Sturts. Here's Combs at the left elbow. Combs looking for Sturts on the lob play, but it goes to Mascari. Now Mascari at the free throw line. Bounces for Combs. Combs flips to Howard, 9 on the shot clock. It's Mitch again. Mitch backing up between the legs. Williams guards him. Now he hops, spins, left elbow, fadeaway jumper, no good. That was tough and well defended. And Federico comes down with the Tech board. Anderson now has it for the Red Raiders over to Williams. It's poked away into the backcourt. Williams will run back and grab it. Howard there guarding him. And now Williams is able to get the basketball and brings it all the way back up the floor. 9 on the shot clock. Pull up 3 is good. That's a tough shot after all that just went down to tie the game at 18.
But the ball never left his hand. He had the entire time, that possession, even going into the backcourt and then pulling up for a 3. He is playing very well so far for Texas Tech.
4-4, 10 points. Here's a bounce pass to Cale Combs. Combs with the kick out to Sturts at the left wing. Sturts top of the key. Now it's Maniau. Over to Sturts, right corner. Pocket pass to Maniau. And Maniau is fouled by Williams on the take.
Well, great look that time by Bennett Sturts. Just a little two-man game with Cam on the wing. And Darian Williams, no choice but to foul Cam. That was going to be an easy layup for him.
It'll be 2 free throws for Cam Maniau. And this brings up the first free throw attempt for the Bulldogs. They were 12 of 24 against Mizzou. Maniau's first free throw is good. He was 1 for 5 the other night. And that puts the Bulldogs back on top. 19-18, 9:30 to play in the first half. Bulldogs are going to get Daniel Abreu back out there. Tavion Banks will come in for Maniau. Second one for Maniau is good. Wow, bounced around the rim, held on the heel, and went down, and there's a 2-point lead for Drake.
We'll call that the shooter's role, Michael. That's credit to Cam stepping up, nailing those 2.
All right, Texas Tech will bring the ball up. They bring it up with 2 guys, and then the other 3 are along the baseline. Here's Williams on the drive. He's blocked, but gets it back, and then he puts it in for 2. Great defense initially by Combs to knock it away, but Williams now has a dozen.
Yeah, so far he's scored the last 8 points of Texas Tech. Really on fire right now.
Game's tied at 20. Sturts at the left wing. Throws to Banks. Gets it right back on a flip. Sturts driving into the paint. A lot of contact. Sturts spins away from it and misses. Kevin Overton has the rebound for Texas Tech. Hawkins up ahead. Tech looking for another lead change. Bulldogs nearly get the steal. Toppin in the paint. He flips it off the glass with his left hand for 2 points. That's just such good touch. 16 points in the paint for Tech, and they are back in front 22-20. Here's Sturts pocket to Combs. Combs to the rim is hit, and he hits the ground. Shot no good. Texas Tech comes the other way. Williams over to Hawkins. Hawkins 3, no good. Banks has the rebound.
Great job by Cale Combs boxing out Toppin that time so Banks could get that rebound.
It's a little bit of what Tech did the other night. Now a defensive foul on Elijah Hawkins guarding Bennett Sturts. Sometimes Tech has a tendency to settle for threes, and they were looking to push this one to 5. Instead, Drake gets the stop. Now they have the basketball.
Yeah, Tech 1 for 3 today so far from 3-point range. Drake has not scored in no field goals in the last 2:54.
Williams out. Now you have Toppin and Federico on the floor. A lot of big bodies for Texas Tech. Sturts has it, throws to Abreu. Abreu catches, goes to the free throw line. Now it's Jackson at the left wing, 10 on the shot clock. 8 minutes to play in the first half. It's Jackson again at the left wing. Jab step now drives. Jackson spinning around. Wants to get rid of it. He does to Abreu. Free throw line jumper. Rims out. No good. Toppin rebounds.
Not a bad look late in the shot clock for Daniel. That was in and out.
Hawkins to Toppin. Toppin puts it on the deck. Drives. Hops through. And he is fouled by Banks.
Boy, I thought he got away with a travel. And most of the Drake fans also thought that he got away with the travel.
All right, the Bulldogs were really executing on the offensive end. They've missed their last 4 field goal attempts and have not made a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. Texas Tech has pushed in front 22-20, 7:39 to play in the first half of basketball here in Wichita. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the Svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
With kickoff approaching, the team at Select Physical Therapy has a quick tip to help you get rid of aches and pains and get back to what's important. You can begin care faster without a prescription from your doctor. Their team of clinicians will still keep your physician updated on your progress, but access to expert care in a timelier manner helps you not miss any of the action in life. The faster you start care, the faster you feel better. Go to selectphysicaltherapy.com to learn more and experience the power of physical therapy today.
Continue the conversation on ESPN Des Moines' Facebook page. 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines Sports Leader.
We are back in Wichita. Second round of the NCAA tournament. Texas Tech has moved back in front of Drake 22-20, 7:39 to play until halftime. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Bud Light, a proud sponsor of Drake Athletics. Go Bulldogs. All right, Darian Williams has a game-high 12 points. He's 5 of 6 from the field. JT Toppin adds another 8, and that's 20 of your 22 points for Texas Tech. Meanwhile, Bulldogs with a balanced attack of scoring. Daniel Abreu with 6 points. Sturts 4 points, 4 assists. Tavion Banks also has 4, and we've seen 9 lead changes already to this point.
Yeah, it's been a back-and-forth game. However, Tech's offense has really settled in here, Michael, in the last, 5 or 6 possessions. They've got 16 points in the paint out of their 22. And Drake has got to do a better job of keeping those guys from getting so low that all they're doing is just turning and being able to get that ball off of the glass with makes. The other thing that I think is a little alarming right now is we've got 7:39 to go. Drake only has 1 offensive rebound. Drake is 25th in the country in rebounding margin right now, getting out-rebounded by Texas Tech 9-6, and again, only 1 second chance opportunity.
And on that last whistle, it sends JT Toppin to the line, so what looked like a potential travel. And I thought if foul was on the floor, ends up in 2 free throws for Toppin, who misses the first one. Toppin, a 70% free throw shooter. He was 5 of 6 against UNC Wilmington. He's kind of a walking double-double, just 12 points, 11 rebounds in a quiet game against UNCW. Makes the second one, and Tech leads 22-20. All right, Bulldogs have the basketball. Abreu, Jackson, Banks, Mascarian, Sturts on the floor for the blue and white. 7.5 until halftime. Sturts with the basketball, drives through contact. Floater rolls off the rim, no good. And Toppin rebounds. Toppin flips it to Hawkins. Hawkins tries to push up ahead. Toppin will take it to the other end and roll it off of his fingers in for 2. And Coach McCollum is going to use a timeout here. Texas Tech off the miss was able to get out and run in transition, and it's 25-20.
That was an elite move by Toppin. That's why he was the Big 12 Player of the Year, coast to coast, catching it at the three-point line extended, and then putting the ball on the floor and rising to the rim. And Drake cannot let Texas Tech get out like that in transition. Granted, it was a miss by Bennett Sturts. That causes a little bit of that transition. But Drake's got to do a much better job of finding that and picking up sooner than too low below that three-point line.
We'll be right back to Wichita. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime, but The game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
These days, you need fast, reliable internet. You need MetroNet 100% fiber internet. MetroNet Internet is perfect for streaming, gaming, and working from home on multiple devices with virtually no buffering. MetroNet customers also enjoy unlimited data, no long-term contracts, and industry-leading customer care. Say goodbye to slow internet and hello to the ultimate online experience. Visit metronet.com today and love your internet.
The Drake Bulldogs play here on Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
Coach McCollum just used his first half timeout with Texas Tech pushing in front 25-20. This broadcast of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcast rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited. Bulldogs had a 7-0 run to put them in front 22-20. Texas Tech, kind of in that span, has also strung together a run 10-2. And during that stretch, during the 7-0 stretch actually for Tech, Bulldogs are 0 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, and that last one from Bennett Sturtz, that was a great drive. That's one that he has been hitting, and it went off just a little hard off of that glass, couldn't drop. Drake certainly needs, it feels like, Michael, a bucket to sort of stem this tide. The momentum has certainly swung to Texas Tech here.
Sturtz 2 of 5 from the field. He has 4 points and 4 assists. It'll be Sturtz bringing up for Drake as we get back to action. Over to Cale Combs. Combs free throw line. Floater by Combs. Crawls over the rim. And it's Combs, the guy that gets you that 2.
It's just such a soft touch, and that was designed by Coach Mack. He knew that he needed a basket. Who do you go to? Cale Combs, who's so comfortable in the paint.
25-22 Texas Tech. 6:52 to play first half. Hawkins has the basketball. Throws it to Kevin Overton at the left wing. Slipped up top to Toppin. Toppin trying to get rid of it, and he's guarded tightly, but Hawkins cuts towards the baseline. Now Hawkins with the drive and kick to Kevin Overton. Overton in the paint. Floater by KO is no good, and it's rebounded by Drake.
Yeah, got away with a little bit of a shove that time on Mitch Mascari. Did Overton.
Now Combs again in the paint. He'll kick to Abreu. Abreu traveled. And it's going to be Texas Tech basketball.
Yeah, and that was clearly Daniel had an opportunity. They had cleared out that side, just a little anxious that time, shuffled that feet before putting the ball on the floor.
All right, Bulldogs have Manyao, Abreu, Sturtz, Mascari, and Combs on the floor. It'll be Hawkins bringing the ball up once again. Hawkins with 3 assists. A pass to Toppin wide open underneath. And that's an easy 2. Started on the right block, hopped once to the left side, and touched it off the glass. It's 27-22 Tech.
That was clearly miscommunication between Mitch and Cam. They both sort of looked at each other with their hands at their sides. Somebody messed up on that one.
Combs has the basketball. Nice behind-the-back pass to Manyao. Kick out to Mascari. Mascari pumps, drives, and is fouled by Kerwin Walton. That's the 3rd personal foul. Make that 3rd team foul against the Red Raiders. Bulldogs down by 5. It's got 5:52 to play in the first half. Fresh 20 on the shot clock for Drake. It's into Combs. Now Sturtz catches in the high post left side. He backs into Hawkins and kicks out. Combs will try a 3, and it rattles down. Okay, Cale Combs is having himself a night. Just his 3rd made 3 of the season, and he leads Drake with 7 points.
How about 3 for 4 is Cale Combs so far on the night. And when you see a couple of those drop, it's much easier to step out and take that 3.
27-25. Darian Williams is back on for Tech. He has it. Back out to Hawkins. Hawkins crossover move, drives underneath the basket. Scoop shot with the left hand. Good, 29-25.
Yeah, and he actually got the ball tipped a little bit and was able to gather it and still finish at the rim. Great athletic move.
Tech shooting 62% from the field. Bulldogs down 4 with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Sturts backing into Hawkins again. He spins baseline. Fadeaway jumper is good. And there's a third bucket for Sturts. Bulldogs back within 2.
Well, you wonder if Coach McCaslin's going to have to double team when Hawkins is guarding Sturts. The height advantage is clear.
Walton with the pass down low to Williams. Triple team comes. It's thrown up, and Toppin was crashing, and it goes right into his hands, and he lays it in for 2.
That ball was actually tipped, Michael. Toppin just happened to be there. Right place, right time. Unfortunate for Drake because they played it well.
31-27, Texas Tech. Sturts has the basketball. 4:22 to play first half. Banks now Sturts again. Sturts being guarded quite a bit by Elijah Hawkins. Now it's Banks underneath. Banks makes a nice move. Toppin underneath him. He's blocked by Toppin. And then Toppin grabs the basketball away. It's up ahead to Williams. Williams catches right wing. Mascari swipes at it. Now Williams puts it on the deck. He spins, flips up right hand, way too strong. Combs has the rebound for the Bulldogs. Drake gets it right back. Combs, hesitation. He's into the paint, spins around, flips it up, no good. Tons of contact, and Tech's going to move the other way with it. It's Anderson into the paint quickly, and the Bulldogs do get back, and it's out to Williams.
Yeah, nice job, Drake, getting back in transition.
Anderson back to Williams. Jab step, left wing by Williams. Williams now has it stolen away, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Texas Tech basketball. Sturts got a hand on it. Williams slow to get up. He has that right leg sleeve on his right shin, but he pops up, and we've got 3:31 to play in the first half. It will be Tech basketball with the Bulldogs down by 4. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
It all comes down to this play. The Bulldogs bring the ball down.
Timeout!
A timeout is called by Smart Outlet?
I wanted to remind the fans that Smart Honda is Iowa's #1 Honda dealer. And with our Smart Price Guarantee, they're guaranteed the best price for 7 days after the sale. Oh, the defense is going to double team the shooting guard, so get the ball down low.
They pass down low. The shot is good! Bulldogs win! Thanks, Smart Alec.
What do you gotta do to get the best value? Get Smart.
#1 claim based on 2023 Honda new car sales per AHM.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
College football, the NFL, Major League Baseball, college basketball, the NBA. Nobody's got more live sports than us. Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
3:31 first half. Tech leads Drake 31-27. American Equity cares about our community, and for every time the Bulldogs won at home this season, American Equity is donating $400 to Central Iowa Shelter and Services. CISS provides a variety of services to those experiencing homelessness. The total for the season, $9,600, thanks to American Equity, an official partner of Drake Athletics. We just had another dance-off, and I think once again Spike is going to be the winner. Spike. We had to wait. They drew that one out. But the tide kind of turned yesterday, Thursday night, feels like yesterday, when Spike won the dance-off.
Well, and he won the dance-off again tonight, and he's 2-0. Clearly a crowd favorite here.
Right now the Bulldogs need a little momentum swing. Down 31-27. Good defense out of Drake to knock the ball out of bounds, which led to this dead ball media timeout. But it's going to be Texas Tech basketball coming out of this break.
Michael, one of the statistics that's just jumping off the page is Texas Tech has 24 points in the paint compared to only 8 for Drake. And that is an area where normally Drake is so good outscoring their opponents in the paint. But so far, Texas Tech has had their way with Drake.
Bulldogs with a smaller lineup right now. Combs, Sturts, Abreu, Banks, and Mascari. Combs with 7 points for the Bulldog, including a made 3 in 7 minutes of play. It's Tech with the basketball. Hawkins has these double-teamed. It's thrown to Williams. Williams uses a shoulder shove to back Banks up underneath the basket, and then there's another 2 for Williams, who has 14.
He's just like a truck. It's just very difficult to try and even challenge his shot. He uses his body so well.
Bulldogs with the basketball. Cale Combs has it. He gets a screen, now dribbles to the paint. He's going to take it all the way, drops for Banks. Banks has it poked away and stolen by Darian Williams. Texas Tech with their largest lead of the evening, up 6. Williams steps back, throws to Hawkins. 2:53 to play first half. It's Hawkins throwing to the right side to Anderson. Anderson to Williams. Corner 3. Rims out, no good. Combs has another board for Drake.
Drake fortunate. He had a good look that time. Just missed it. He'd already hit 1 earlier in the night.
Dogs down 6 with the basketball first half. Sturtz throws to Abreu. Straightaway 3. Good look. And it's down. A third triple for Abreu from the top of the key. That's going to cut the Red Raider lead in half. And Grant McCasland will use a timeout. 33-30. And that was a timely triple by Daniel Abreu off the miss for Tech.
Well, we've talked about how big some of Daniel Abreu's shots have been. It feels like when Drake needs a big basket, he's the guy that steps up and can do that. And I agree, Michael. I felt like that one was one that they needed. Drake does not want to get down double digits here with these last 2 minutes, 28 seconds to go. Can stay within striking distance here. They're only down 3. I think that would be a really big win for Drake going into halftime.
IMT Insurance has been teaming up with Drake this year to benefit Prevent Blindness Iowa. It's a nonprofit organization with sight-saving vision programs for children, adults, and older citizens. All basketball season long, IMT is donating to Prevent Blindness Iowa. Every time the Bulldogs sink a free throw with IMT Insurance, Bulldog fans can be worry-free. Texas Tech leads Drake 33-30. Daniel Abreu with a team-high 9 points. Red Raiders have the basketball. It's thrown down low to Toppin, who catches in the paint. Toppin will kick it out to Anderson. Anderson jab step. Now he's hopping into the paint. Spins around, a kick out to Hawkins. Now Hawkins will try the 3. It's short, and it's rebounded by Mitch Mascari.
Great defensive rotation on that possession, Michael, and a really nice challenge, and then good rebound for Drake.
2 minutes to play first half. Sturtz has it near midcourt, guarded by Anderson. Sturtz throws it out to Abreu. It's back to Bennett, right wing. 12 to shoot. Bennett gets a screen from Howard. Now Williams out on Sturtz. Sturtz throws it to Mascari. He'll try the left corner 3. It's blocked. And into the hands of Abreu. Abreu to Howard. Howard spinning. Late in the shot clock, he got it up. No good. And it's rebounded by Tech. 90 seconds to play in this first half after the miss. Hawkins, top of the key. It's thrown to Williams. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins double teamed, now thrown to Williams. Williams throws it down low, a bullet to Toppin, and Toppin catches, and he has another 2, and it's 17 in the first half for the All-American.
What a pass by Darian Williams to Toppin. That was a laser.
66 seconds to play first half. Here's Howard spinning through the paint, and again the Bulldogs travel. Only 3 turnovers by Drake, but they're also compounding that with not getting turnovers. Texas Tech with only 1.
Well, Isaiah Howard got a little too deep, and the defense did a nice job. When someone's driving, you just give them extra step, and it caused Isaiah Howard to shuffle that time. Would have rather had him just maybe take a little floater in the lane there rather than look to kick it out.
Drake has played so good in this first half. They're down by 5. Now a ball tapped into the hands of Anderson. Anderson backs up. He'll give it to Williams. It's back to Anderson. He drives through contact. Shot no good. Ball's loose on the floor. Anderson is there. It's still loose, and Banks is going to come away with it. The Dogs were physical. Up ahead to Howard. Howard stepping through. He'll flip it up at the other end. No good. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Tech basketball with 34.8 seconds to go in this first half.
Another opportunity for Drake to score there, and it just rolled off the rim. Howard has been so good at finishing those. Couldn't get it to drop. Now Drake's got to come up with a stop here.
Red Raiders lead by 5. Hawkins into the front court. About a 4.5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hawkins still at midcourt will wind this clock down. Hawkins throws to the right side. Now it's spun down low, and a foul on Maniau. He reached around Toppin and is whistled for the foul. That is a 5th team foul And we'll see what Drake does here. That's a second on Manial.
Yeah, unfortunately, that resets the shot clock. That was going to be Drake was going to get an opportunity, but now Texas Tech can hold for the last shot.
It's actually just a first on Manial. Ball goes into Toppin, 10 on the game clock. Toppin wants to go. Toppin backing into Manial, still backing in. No help comes. Left hook shot, drops through for 2. 1 on the shot clock or game clock. Shot goes up by Sturts. It's no good. And Texas Tech has its largest lead of the night, 37-30. And we'll have the Mid-American Energy halftime show coming up in just a second as assistant coach Josh Sash makes his way over here. And coach, you guys close it to within 2. We were saying on the broadcast, keep it at 3 or 2, you feel good. Where do you guys feel right now at 37-30?
Their 2 bigs are dominating our bigs, and our bigs need to wake up and play. If they don't, we're in for a long night. I don't think we played well at all. We're lucky it's probably not about a 15-point game, to be honest with you. We've made a lot of mistakes to hurt ourselves.
Offensively, you guys are taking care of the basketball, shooting nearly 46%. It was good early on, stagnant in the middle, better late. What was working?
Yeah, just having the right personnel out there with how they're guarding us a little bit differently, not guarding certain guys. We just got to get stops on the other end.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Yep.
Assistant coach Josh Sash joining us. We'll have the Mid-American Energy halftime show coming up. Texas Tech leading Drake 37-30 at the midway point. You're listening to Drake men's basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Bulldog fans! Lithia Volkswagen of Des Moines is a proud sponsor of your Drake University Bulldogs. Whether you're looking for a great new SUV, including the new Volkswagen Atlas and Tiguan models, or a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, our friendly and knowledgeable team can help you find your dream car with great financing options and at a great payment you can actually afford. Go to VolkswagenofDesMoines.com or stop by the dealership in Johnston just north of 8035 on the Merle Hay Auto Mile. And go Bulldogs!
All financing on approved credit.
When it comes to your physical health, you want a physical therapist you can trust. That's Select Physical Therapy. Select is the official physical therapy and athletic training provider of Drake Athletics. Select's experienced team works with athletes and fans alike to keep you at the top of your game. With over 20 convenient locations throughout Iowa, access to expert care is easier than ever. Go to selectphysicaltherapy.com to request an appointment today. The Bulldogs trust Select Physical Therapy. So can you.
These days, you need fast, reliable internet. You need MetroNet 100% fiber internet. MetroNet Internet is perfect for streaming, gaming, and working from home on multiple devices with virtually no buffering. MetroNet customers also enjoy unlimited data, no long-term contracts, and industry-leading customer care. Say goodbye to slow internet and hello to the ultimate online experience. Visit metronet.com today and love your internet.
Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake is now accepting new patients and same-day walk-ins. Enjoy quick access to healthcare with appointments available in just 2 to 3 days. Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake offers routine wellness exams, vaccinations, urgent care, family medicine, mental health services, and more. Broadlawns is proud to serve Drake University faculty and students and members of the community. To schedule an appointment or for more information, visit broadlawns.org today.
Get sporting news for every season on Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Saturdays from 7 to 9 on Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
Welcome to the Mid-American Energy halftime show. We're courtside in Wichita, second round action of the NCAA tournament. Texas Tech has a 7-point lead over the Bulldogs at the midway point. It's 37-30. Set up the best zone defense from home heating costs this winter. Tune up your furnace, seal up your drafts around your home, and visit MidAmericanEnergy.com to find more ways to keep warm with less energy. Bulldogs got to heat up a little bit in the second half and cool down. JT Toppin, who has a game-high 19 points in 20 minutes of play, 9 of 10 from the field. Darian Williams has added 14 points, and they've got the majority, the significant majority of Texas Tech scoring. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs have had a balanced attack. Daniel Abreu, 9 points. Cale Combs with 7. Bennett Sturts has 6 for the Bulldogs. A game of runs and 9 lead changes. And Drake has a 7-point deficit. 7-point deficit at the midway point. I'm Michael Admire, now joined by the Director of Athletics, Brian Harden, here for a little halftime conversation, extended halftime, so we get some more time to talk about, expanded topics, get more for the fans here. And Brian, let's start with your analysis of the first half, a fun first half.
Yeah, it certainly was entertaining. Both teams up and down, maybe a little more scoring than maybe some folks would have thought coming into this game with 2 defensive-minded head coaches. But really pleased with what we saw from our bench. I thought we got some really nice contributions there from Cale, and I think that Tavion came in ready to go, so that looked really good. It'd be great in the second half here to get. I thought Daniel was strong as well. Let's get Mitch going a little bit here. Need to get Bennett some more looks too. So I'd say down 7, they haven't seen the best version of the Bulldogs just yet. So I think that we'll see more of that. And then we'll have to get some stops. I mean, they keep shooting 57%. Then they're playing very well. They're playing like the top 10 team they were for a lot of the season. But we got long ways to go here, and let's see what happens in the second 20 minutes. How enjoyable have the last 48 hours been leading up to this game? Yeah, just remarkable. I mean, it's been so fun. Just the whole season has been pretty great, but what we've had over the last 48 hours has just been very memorable. And to see so many folks who made the trip down here, and not just down here, but to here from all over. I mean, I've talked to folks from Las Vegas and California and Florida and Chicago, and of course a bunch of folks from the Des Moines area that came down here too. And just how much appreciation they have for this team, what they've been able to accomplish this year is just remarkable. Folks who, we've got the group there sitting behind our bench, for those who are watching on TV, that were, in school in the late 60s, early 70s during the golden era of Drake basketball. And for them to be able to kind of witness this again when what they saw in school it's fantastic. I mean, I know we've had folks who've had tears in their eyes on Thursday evening and what that meant to them, and would love for a fan base, would love for this team to score 8 more points this half than Texas Tech, and be able to kind of see what a run to San Francisco into the Sweet 16 would mean for this program, for this department, for our university, for our community. What has everything to this point about this team meant to not only Drake Athletics, but the university as a whole? Yeah, I think it just inspires a lot of folks. We do it the right way. There are a lot of different ways that schools can build a roster. I would love for us to win this game because it sets up a great juxtaposition next week with an Arkansas team that just won. You've got Arkansas and Drake that have conceivably 2 coaches who are in their first year at their respective institutions. Went about building a roster in very different ways. Arkansas tapped into a couple of families that are billionaires with the Waltons and the Tysons and used that to build a team. And we went a different route. And I think the way that we went is very consistent with who we are as an institution. What I have heard from so many fans, what they love about this team is how they represent Drake on and off the court, and how it makes them so proud to wear their Drake blue, and there's a ton of Drake blue in the arena here today. They are proud Bulldogs, and so that's been great to see, just kind of what this team has done to inspire and invigorate the pride within Drake University alumni. It's been fantastic seeing everything this past 4 days in Wichita, and we were talking in the pregame show. You want to get to the Sweet 16 just because you want to keep this thing going. It's been so much fun, using that word again, but keep bringing people together and having these conversations with Josh Young and Dolph Polium and Adam Emenecker, and go way on down the line of all these great basketball greats that have been here. Yeah, saw DJ Wilkins. Yep. He was at the pregame party here today, and DJ, I think he's played in more games, started more games. He's got some statistic that he will probably forever own because of the number of games that he was able to play over his period of time. And so it's great to see players from different eras, different generations who play for different coaches come back and want to be part of this. And oftentimes you see maybe athletes who are, only kind of they come around whenever their team is being recognized, or they are kind of stuck with the coach that recruited them. For us to have a wide range of players that came from different eras of Drake basketball here in Wichita this weekend is really special. And I think it goes to show just what this place meant to so many people. And a lot of them, whether it's Dolph or DJ or Josh Young or Ebenecker, or a lot of those guys, John Michael and Heemskirk were down here. Mm-hmm. They came from all over, and they went their separate ways. Not all of them have stayed in Des Moines, but they all came back here this weekend, and that's really special and unique because you don't see that every place. And I think it just should remind us the impact that Drake University and City of Des Moines had on all these folks, the relationships they had on their team, but also the impact of being part of our Drake community.
Awesome, Brian. I really appreciate you taking a second here, get away from the madness in the stands and have a little conversation with us about this incredible team and this incredible institution.
It's been great. Michael, thanks for the invitation, and let's go get him here in the second half.
I like it. That is the athletic director, Brian Hardin, from Drake University. Bulldogs are down at the midway point, 37-30. We'll have more on the Mid-American Energy halftime show right after this. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the Svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturers' websites as of 10/20/24.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. A Des Moines Media Group station.
Welcome back to the Mid-American Energy halftime show. Drake down at the midway point, 37-30 to the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. Michael Admire with Mike Swaim. 9 lead changes in the first half. Bulldogs have a balanced attack of scoring, including 11 bench points to Texas Tech's 0. But it's a couple of starters for Texas Tech doing most of the damage. JT Toppin with 19 points. Darian Williams has 14. Those two combined for 33 of the 37 points for the Red Raiders in the first half, including the final 25 of 27. Bulldogs are going to have to find a way to slow them down. We heard from Coach Sash. Our post players have to wake up.
Toppin is 9 for 10 in the paint. And I know Coach Mack, his philosophy is he doesn't want to double. He doesn't want to give up three-point looks, and they've done a nice job with that. I mean, we're talking about a Texas Tech team that attempted 46 threes the other night against UNC Wilmington. They've only attempted 5, but it's because they've been able to go inside to the paint area with Darian Williams and JT Toppin just having their way with the Drake defenders. And I think something's got to change. You have to start making other people beat you. I mentioned, Michael, in the keys to the game in the pregame, you've got to contain JT Toppin, and 19 points in that first half. He is capable of that kind of scoring. Right now, he's clearly showed that he's the best player on this floor, and Drake has to make some adjustments on how they're going to defend him.
Yeah, you can maybe live with one player having a nice game, but you can't live with, two, all Big 12 type players having a game like they are right now in Toppin and Williams. All right, we're going to have more on the Mid-American Energy halftime show when we get back to Wichita. 37-30, Texas Tech in front of the Drake Bulldogs. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Whether you're building a backyard fence for your family's new best friend or firing up the excavator for your next commercial project, a free and simple call can save you from expensive fines and even save your life. Call 811 at least 2 days before you start your next project to have underground utility lines located and marked. At Mid-American Energy, your safety is our #1 priority. So, make it your priority to call 811 before you dig. Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake is now accepting new patients and same-day walk-ins. Enjoy quick access to healthcare with appointments available in just 2 to 3 days. Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake offers routine wellness exams, vaccinations, urgent care, family medicine, mental health services, and more. Broadlawns is proud to serve Drake University faculty and students and members of the community. To schedule an appointment or for more information, visit broadlawns.org today.
Believe.
Become. Belong.
Begin a career of care at Unity Point Health.
You can make a difference at many locations and in many important roles.
Be you at Unity Point Health, a recognized top place to work.
Now hiring. Visit joinuph.com today.
Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Jethro's Barbecue is excited for another year partnering with Drake Athletics. This basketball season, visit your favorite Jethro's Barbecue location, scan the Bulldog QR code, and get entered to win free barbecue for a year. Ask your server or bartender for details. And don't forget, whether it's a visit for the best happy hour in town, fast and friendly takeout, dining in, placing a catering order for your team, or for any occasion, Jethro's has Bulldog fans covered.
That's why Mid-American Energy's roster of wind, solar, and other energy sources works together to keep your service safe and reliable 24/7. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com. Dogs are down at the midway point, 37-30. They've had a tough time slowing down Darian Williams and JT Toppin. Let's get our halftime stats, which are brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Stop in at any of the 22 Des Moines Hy-Vee locations. Toppin with 19 points and 8 rebounds in the first half, 9 of 10 from the field. Darian Williams, 14 points, 6 of 10. Hawkins and Anderson, the only 2 other Red Raiders to score. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs have gotten contributions from 6 different Bulldogs. Daniel Brady leads away with 9 points. Cale Combs has 7. Mitch Mascari has not scored yet. Bennett Sertz has 6 points on 3 of 6 shooting. Those are your individual stats. For the team stats, Mike Swaim has those.
Michael Drake goes 12 for 26 for 46%. They go 4 for 8 from 3. That's a positive, 50%. Got to the line twice, made them both. Cam with those free throws. Texas Tech goes 17 of 30, 56%, and on all of that, most of it was done inside the paint. They were 1 for 5 from three-point range for 20%. They got to the line 3 times, made 2 of them. The stat that stands out the most is the points in the paint. Texas Tech has 30 points in the paint compared to 8 for Drake, and that is really the difference why they have a 7-point lead here at half.
All right, Bulldog fans, you can lock in your seats for the next season of Drake men's basketball. Season ticket deposits for new season ticket holders are on sale now for just $50. Don't miss a second of the action next season. Secure your spot today at GoDrakeBulldogs.com/tickets. We have the second half next from Wichita, 37-30, Tech in front. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provide customers with low stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
With Cockroach, the Team Select Physical Therapy has a quick tip to help you get rid of aches and pains and get back to what's important. You can begin care faster without a prescription from your doctor. Their team of clinicians will still keep your physician updated on your progress, but access to expert care in a timelier manner helps you not miss any of the action in life. The faster you start care, the faster you feel better. Go to selectphysicaltherapy.com to learn more and experience the power of physical therapy today.
Well, that's a hot poppin' place, you know. For burgers and fries to go.
Can you imagine anything better than celebrating a Drake Bulldogs victory with a burger from Bebop's? We can. It's celebrating with both a Bebop's burger and one of our famous chocolate shakes. Des Moines' hometown team and Des Moines' hometown fast food restaurant. No one can imagine anything better than that.
Pop on down for the best, for the one and only burger at Bebop's.
Hey, Bulldog fans! Lithia Volkswagen of Des Moines is a proud sponsor of your Drake University Bulldogs. Whether you're looking for a great new SUV, including the new Volkswagen Atlas and Tiguan models, or a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, our friendly and knowledgeable team can help you find your dream car with great financing options and at a great payment you can actually afford. Go to VolkswagenofDesMoines.com or stop by the dealership in Johnston, just north of 8035 on the Merle Hay Auto Mile, and go Bulldogs!
All financing on approved credit.
As local as Steak to Burgo and Maytag Cheese. 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
A trip to the Sweet 16 in California. San Francisco on the line. We played 20 minutes of basketball. Drake down 37-30, but begin the second half with the basketball. Jackson inbounds to Bennett Sturts, and we've got 20 more to play here in Wichita. It starts with the midcourt logo. He's guarded by Elijah Hawkins. Jackson comes up, sets a ghost screen, and gets the ball and gives it right back to Sturts. Now a pocket pass to Jackson. Floater is too strong, no good, and rebounded by Toppin. And Toppin already with that's his 9th rebound, 19 points, 9 rebounds.
That was a great look, Michael. Isaiah Jackson had a little soft floater in the paint, couldn't get it to drop, and I think these first couple minutes are going to be important for Drake.
Toppin catches at the free throw line. Jackson comes with the help defense. Maniau defends well. The ball rolls off the rim, no good, just his second miss. It's a 7-point Texas Tech lead. Here's Sturts, steps back, now flips to Maniau. Maniau lets Sturts run by. Now it does go to Sturts' right wing. Sturts still guarded by Hawkins. Pull up 3 straight away is down. All right, Sturts has 9.
That was a big-time shot for Bennett Sturts. He hadn't hit a 3 up to that point. Hawkins trailing him, just went underneath that screen, giving him just a little bit of room.
Played a little more than a minute in the second half. It's 37-33. It is Anderson with the basketball. He's stripped and fouled by the Bulldogs. It'll be on Jackson.
That whistle was a little late.
That is the second personal on Isaiah Jackson. He's the first person with multiple fouls in the game. Ball into Darian Williams. Abreu guards him. Williams backing in. Mascari looking to maybe rake. Now Williams starts to spin baseline, and Williams is fouled on that baseline spin by Abreu, and now Abreu picks up his second.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls, and again, Williams has been a problem for Drake the entire night. That time just backing in and using that strength.
Williams a good free throw shooter. He's 1 of 1 tonight. And he stands at the free throw line. 18:35 to play. First one from Williams is nothing but net. (38-33). Tech's largest lead of the night was 7 at the halftime break. Second free throw by Williams is again perfect, and it's 39-33. Sturts will bring the ball up the floor. Played a minute and a half. Abreu to Maniau. Out to Sturts. Sturts crossover move. Pocket pass to Maniau. Maniau in the paint. A kick out to Abreu, and it's stolen. Williams got a hand on it. It's Hawkins up ahead. Now Anderson step in straightaway 3 is short, and Maniau rebounds. Bulldogs dodge one there. It's Sturts up ahead. Drake down 6. Sturts thought about it in the top of the key, but gives it to Maniau. Maniau right back to Bennett. Bennett trying to set up a screen from Abreu. Gets it. Now starts on the drive. Baseline runners airballed out of bounds. And it's going to be Tech basketball. Last touched by Isaiah Jackson.
One of the few forced shots that we've seen Bennett Sturts do. That time, runner off balance. Coach Mack was pointing to the outside. Bennett said, yeah, I should have kicked that. So Drake's got to dig deep here, Michael, and try and get a stop.
Combs and Banks on. Maniau and Jackson out. It's Darian Williams. Banks is going to pick him up. Williams wants to go to work, and he hooks around Banks and gets the floater. I mean, there's nothing you can do with that.
That was a complete hook, and the officials just completely missed that.
41-33. Here's Sturts, left elbow. Lets a man fly by, fades away, shot no good, and again it's rebounded by Toppin. And the Bulldogs are down 8, and Williams has the basketball for Tech. It's thrown into the corner. Here is a three, and it is no good. Rebounded by Daniel Abreu. Hawkins missed from the corner.
Yeah, nice job by Daniel Abreu. That was in Toppin's hands, but Daniel took it away.
Combs, top of the key. And backs up. Toppin guards him. It's over to Mitch Mascari, left side. Mascari guarded by Walton, and it's thrown to Banks. Now it's Combs. Combs drives baseline. He'll drive, kick to the corner. Corner 3 for Abreu. Nothing but net. It's down. Another big shot by Abreu, 41-36. Abreu has a dozen on 4 made threes.
Big three. Coach Mack was trying to get a timeout there. Officials didn't see it.
16 and a half to play. It is Hawkins. Now Williams. Williams double teamed. Ball goes right back to Hawkins. It's out to Anderson. Here's Anderson on the drive, and it's stolen by Drake. Sturts has it up ahead. Sturts will take it to the rim, and it's off the glass for 2. They get the steal. They're heading the other way. And Darian Williams is really slow to get up. He has been hampered with a right leg injury, and he is slow to get up, trying to shake this one off. And the Bulldogs have a 3-point lead with 16:15 to play. And there's a timeout right now, but they're calling both players to come back onto the floor. And
Williams is going to the locker room.
Yeah, Williams.
So he went immediately off to the locker room. The officials are trying to get the players back on. They were just trying to get the substitution for the injured player. And he was sort of holding at the back of his ankle, Michael, sort of where that Achilles is. Obviously, we don't want to speculate, but he was hopping into that locker room and is no longer on the floor.
Okay, so that's not a timeout. So we still have 40 timeout, 16:15 to play. No media as well, so we want to get this back to action. Watch it. Got this back within 3, 41-38, 16. Oh, nice play. It is Anderson top. He drives on Mascari, now steps back. Still with the handles. He'll try the free straight away. It's short and tipped by Overton. Rebounded by Tech. Here's a pass down low to Toppin. Toppin catches. Hop slips up and in for 2. Second chance opportunity for Texas Tech. And where Drake has no points there, Tech has 9.
Yeah, that was a big offensive tip time by Walton to keep that alive.
Combs in the paint. He'll give it out to Mascari. 43-38. Texas Tech in front. Banks gives it to Bennett. Pocket pass to Banks. Banks to the paint. And he is swatted and blocked. A lot of contact, no whistle. Hawkins the other way, and they call a foul against Drake. And it's against Bennett Sturts. That's the first on Bennett. Oh, and a technical foul on Coach Mack.
Well, Coach Mack did not like the fact that Tavion got a lot of contact. There was no call. And then the official called the foul on Bennett Sturts for really what happened to the exact same thing on Hawkins. And so Coach Mack clearly did not like that. And obviously now we're going to have 2 free throws, Michael, with Hawkins. And then there's going to be the technical foul free throws as well.
And that's going to take us to a media timeout with Drake down by 5. Tech will get 2 free throws. 15-24 still to play here tonight. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake is now accepting new patients and same-day walk-ins. Enjoy quick access to healthcare with appointments available in just 2 to 3 days. Broadlawns Community Clinic at Drake offers routine wellness exams, vaccinations, urgent care, family medicine, mental health services, and more. Broadlawns is proud to serve Drake University faculty and students and members of the community. To schedule an appointment or for more information, visit broadlawns.org today.
We're here with Smart Honda's Employee of the Month, Smart Alec.
It's Alex Smart, and it's Employee of the Months.
Oh, gotcha. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'd actually like to tell them why Smart Honda is number one on the deal. This is one reason I this selection quality on time. And we do the Smart price guarantee with every Smart Honda purchase after the jingle.
What do you gotta do to get the best value? Get Smart.
Number one claim based on 2023 Honda new car sales per AHM.
Continue to count. On ESPN Des Moines' Facebook page. 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines Sports Leader.
Drake postseason basketball is brought to you by Hy-Vee, where they've lowered prices on hundreds of the items you need every day. Stop by your local Hy-Vee today for low prices and great quality you need to fuel up for all the postseason action. Shop in-store or online at Hy-Vee.com. All right, we've got a big moment in this basketball game. Still 15:24 to play. A foul against the Bulldogs, and it was against Bennett Sturts. There'll be 2 free throws awarded to Texas Tech, and then a technical foul against Coach Mack will give Tech 2 more free throws so 4 points at the free throw line available here for Texas Tech.
Well, and Drake's got to sort of move past this. They've got to get past what just happened, and they've got to focus and really dig deep. At worst, they're going to be down 9 with the ball, but they've really got to try and forget about this and start focusing on getting stops on one end and then being efficient on the offensive end.
And Drake had pulled within 3 points in this second half. And then a couple questionable non-calls, including a hook on one end from Texas Tech and Darian Williams to get a bucket. And then a lot of contact against the Bulldogs on one end, immediately followed by a foul against Drake at the other end, and that's what brought the technical foul of Coach Mack getting frustrated. Free throw here by Hawkins is nothing but net. He's an 84% free throw shooter. He'll get 2. And then I believe JT Toppin will get 2. Second free throw for Hawkins is good. So Texas Tech leads 45-38. And now after the technical free throws, both teams will head to the lane. And it is actually Hawkins will continue to shoot free throws. I thought that was someone else, but it is Hawkins.
Yeah, he was the one that was fouled. And it is worthy to note, Michael, that Darian Williams still is not rejoined the Texas Tech bench.
Already playing without Chance McMillan tonight, but Texas Tech with a free throw here. It's good. They lead now by 9. The largest lead of the night. 4 free throws. With 15-plus minutes to play. It's Bennett Sturts with the basketball. He throws out to Banks. It's back to Bennett, top of the key. Sturts throws it to Combs in the short corner. Combs now dribbles to the paint. He gives up to Abreu. Back to Bennett, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Sturts dribbling towards the right side. Overton picks him up. Sturts will pull up from 3, right wing. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Abreu. Abreu bounces to Banks. Banks is swarmed by the double team. Still has it and is able to kick it out to Abreu. Abreu, all sorts of contact. Now to Combs. Combs out to Abreu. Abreu will drive. He's hit. Abreu spins away from trouble. He gets, it rolls off the rim. No contact, no whistle through all of that. And it's going to be Tech basketball.
There was a lot of contact. I thought for sure they were going to get something on Daniel Abreu, and no call there.
And here's Overton, and it's a charge. He laid into Sturts, and it's going to be Drake basketball, but they are down 9 with 14:22 to play. And on this end of the floor, you can be as physical as you want.
Really smart play by Bennett Sturts to take that charge. That was a great job recognizing he was for sure going to get that call after what's been happening here.
Here's Sturts with the basketball. He'll throw to Combs in the paint, guarded by Hawkins. Combs is fouled. The shot does not go. Again, it rolls off. And Cale Combs will get 2 free throws here. So Drake does get a whistle here. That's the second team foul. And now you got to take advantage of the timeouts, or excuse me, of the free throws, as a timeout comes in by Grant McCaslin. It'll be a media timeout.
And more movement. Both are possible with the help of the experts at DMOS Orthopedic Centers. Multiple DMOS Orthopedic Center locations throughout the metro serve you and your family, including walk-in urgent care clinics in Urbandale, West Des Moines, and Ankeny. When you need the next level of care, their specialists will handle everything from the diagnostic scans to surgery, physical therapy, and rehab, even injury prevention. Learn more at dmos.com or check them out on social media. DMOS Orthopedic Centers, official orthopedic provider of Drake Athletics.
The Drake Bulldogs play here on Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
Texas Tech on a 6-0 run, sparked by a 4-foul attempt trip to the free throw line. And Texas Tech has a 47-38 lead in the second half. 14:09 to play. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Bud Light, a proud sponsor of Drake Athletics. Go Bulldogs. All right, Dogs down 9. Cale Combs will get a couple free throws coming out of this timeout. It is a physical basketball game. That whistle might not be going Drake's way, but when it comes to March, that doesn't matter. You gotta find a way to fight through this.
No question about it. Drake's got to move past that. They were able to cut it to 3, and then a 6-0 run here for those free throws that led to help that 6-0 run by Texas Tech. And Darian Williams is checking back in for Tech, so Tech was actually able to extend the lead while he was out. But Drake's got there's a ton of time here, Michael. 14 minutes to go. Drake's got to just be able to put together a couple stops in a row and then continue to fight and scrap offensively, try and crash those boards as well. And absolutely, this thing is still within reach. There's just so much time left, and I think this club knows this. They are these guys are not going to get rattled by what's happened over here in like the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Drake's still without a second chance opportunity, second chance points, and Cale Combs is coming over here towards the sideline to flip some sort of confetti-looking thing off to the sideline. And now Cale Combs will get 2 free throws. Combs, the lefty, shoots 78.6% from the line, and that free throw took 3 trips around the cylinder and was down for a point. One more free throw for Combs, and his free throw is good, and it's 47-40. Banks had to hold on to his balance as he almost had a lane violation. Dogs down 7. Hawkins has the basketball for Texas Tech. Dribbles towards the right side. High dribble by Combs. Now throws to the left side. Anderson looking for top and down low. Brain face guarding. Now it's Williams at the left elbow. He catches into the paint. It's a kick out to Hawkins. Hawkins resets. To Williams, flip to Hawkins, back to Williams. Williams at the right wing, 4 to shoot. He puts on the deck, drives, double team comes, throws it up. It's air ball, tipped up in the air, still loose, and it's a shot clock violation. Banks had the basketball coming away with it when that shot clock went off, so Bulldogs get a stop.
That was a great job defensively on Williams. Mitch Mascari came over, swiped at that ball, forced the tough shot, and then great job by Drake not allowing a second chance rebound by Toppin.
And Toppin never got a touch on that possession. It's Mascari at the right side. He still has not scored in this game. Back to Mitch. Here's Combs. Again, it's Mitch. Throws to Combs. Combs to Abreu. He'll catch and fire from the right wing. And it's down. Abreu with 5 made threes tonight and 15 points. Just like that, the Bulldogs are back within 4.
Huge three-pointer. Now can you stick a couple defensive stops together?
47-43. Here's JT Toppin. And almost on the way. Combs swinging it. They reset to Toppin on the right block. He's back into Abreu. Abreu in room. Here comes Mastic trying to strip it away. It's a kick out 3 on the way. It's no good. Tapped up and in. Way by Williams. He just got a fingertip on it. And it somehow goes down for 2.
Wow. That is tough because Drake played so well in that possession. And then just a miracle tip-in by Williams.
49-43. Banks on the left block. Bounces to Sturts all the way to the rim. And he had it. Great play design to get Sturts a bucket. He has 13 points. It's 49-45. 12-20 to go. Hawkins across the timeline. On the left side. Throws to Anderson, top of the key. Here's a bounce to Overton, right wing. Mitch Mascari guarding him, playing a little bit off. A skip into the corner. It's a catch and shoot 3 by Hawkins. And they're going to call a foul on Cale Combs on the closeout 3. And Hawkins, who is 4 of 4 from the line, will get another 3.
Yeah, that's tough. Let's see. We're going to see it looks like he did not allow Hawkins to come down. And you've got to allow that offensive player to come down with some space. And Combs invaded that a little bit. That was what the call was. So 3 free throws for Hawkins.
And he's the guy that just made those 4 free throws that gave
Williams, and now these 3 free throws by Hawkins. But they need to continue to sustain that energy on this defensive end.
Hawkins' second free throw is good. Hey, Doco Pizza is New York-style thin crust pizza with a Midwest twist in Dogtown and a new location in Ankeny, official partner of Drake Athletics. Federico back on for Texas Tech. Kevin Overton comes off. Hawkins will get a third free throw here, and it's good. Hawkins 7 of 7 from the line. He has 9 points, and the lead for Tech is back up to 7. Sturts has the basketball for Drake in the front court. Mitch Mascari catches. Mascari, only 1 3-point attempt tonight. Sturts has the handles now. He'll throw to Banks. Banks to Sturts. Sturts on the left side. Gives it to Combs in the corner. Now Banks at the left elbow. Back to Bennett. 8 on the shot clock. Now Bennett hesitates. Free throw line. Fade away. Jumper. Off the heel. No good. Tapped out into the hands of Texas Tech Anderson. Hawkins pushes it up. He'll drop for Walton, who nearly traveled. And now it's Anderson. Anderson with the touch to Federico. Over to Hawkins. Hawkins drives, kicks into the corner. It's up, 1 up to Anderson. Here's Anderson floater. It's no good. Mascari has the box out and rebound.
Nice job. Drake dodges a bullet. They had Drake scrambling that time, and Mitch with a good rebound.
11-10 to play. Combs in the paint. Floater is no good. Anderson rebounds. Another good look for Combs. Hawkins to Williams, and he misses a 3 from the left wing.
Yeah,
Early shot clock.
Yeah, I think that Coach McCaslin would say that was settling for a shot there. Didn't even work that ball, just 1 catch and shot. Drake will take that all day.
Sturts at the right wing. He's guarded by Christian Anderson. Throws to Mitch, and the ball goes right back to him. Now it's Combs catching in the paint. It's over to Banks. Banks makes a nice move, and he gets the bucket for 2 points.
Great ball fake by Banks, and then like an up and under move, top and out. He did that against Federico.
10:23 to go. Drake down 5, 52-47. Here's Williams. Now it's Anderson. Anderson backing up. Texas Tech has only turned the ball over 4 times tonight. 10 on the shot clock. It's Hawkins at the left wing. He'll throw it to Williams. Williams pumps, drives. A floater is off the backboard, and they're going to wave it off. It's a cylinder violation. It went off the backboard, and on the bounce off the backboard, it was tapped back in, and it's going to be a cylinder violation. That's going to take us to a media timeout. We've reached the midway point of the second half. Drake down 52-47. Plenty of time here in Wichita. Sweet 16 on the line. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Well, that's a hot bottom place, you know. For burgers and fries to go.
Can you imagine anything better than celebrating a Drake Bulldogs victory with a burger from Bebop's? We can. It's celebrating with both a Bebop's burger and one of our famous chocolate shakes. Des Moines' hometown team and Des Moines' hometown fast food restaurant. No one can imagine anything better than that.
Pop on down for the best. For the one and only burger at Bebop's.
College football, the NFL, Major League Baseball, college basketball, the NBA. Nobody's got more live sports than us. Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
We are back in Wichita, second round action of the NCAA tournament. They are going to review the goaltending. Referee's still over at the monitor checking this one out. 52-47, Texas Tech is in front. You want the inside scoop on your Drake Bulldogs, and the Drake Sports Media Podcast Network has you covered. Get exclusive interviews and behind-the-scenes insights straight from those who know the program best. Subscribe, download, and listen today wherever you get your podcast. The Drake Sports Media Podcast Network from Learfield, your go-to source for everything Bulldogs. And they are going to count that tip-in bucket for 2 points. And a lot of things not going Drake's way this ball game. Clean three kind of random tip-in buckets. Four Texas Tech clean that one where it looked like there was some contact with the cylinder. The ball was still around it or near the cylinder. And it's 54-47. After that 2 points is awarded to Federico.
Yeah, Coach Mack getting an explanation from the officials. And there's certainly some adversity the Drakes had to overcome tonight with some of the calls. But they got to get past it. An opportunity to cut this lead back to 5.
10:02 to play. Isaiah Howard has come on for the Bulldogs. Banks, Abreu, Mascari, and Sturts on the floor. Abreu's been great tonight with 15 points. It's Howard at the left wing. Now Banks. Banks dribbles, pocket pass goes off the foot of Hawkins and out of bounds. 17 on the shot clock.
Boy, they had Bennett Sturts wide open on that. Just a tough pass by Banks. They're going to keep the ball, though.
Sturts throws it into Abreu. He'll try another three. Right wing. It rims out. No good. Texas Tech has it. Hawkins already across the timeline. It's up to Williams. Now back to Hawkins at midcourt. 9:35 to play. Drake is down by 7. Here's Walton straight away. 3 wide open, but he missed it. And I believe Isaiah Howard crashes for the rebound. Williams had good positioning. Here's Mascari. He has the basketball, hesitates, and picks up the dribble and throws it to Abreu. Back to Bennett at the top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. Bennett gets a screen. Now Bennett into the paint. Floater is good. It rolled over the front of the rim and drops. And the Bulldogs are back within 5.
Yeah, soft touch that time by Bennett Sturts. And Toppin still on the bench. Drake's got to take advantage of this. Is Toppin getting ready to check in? You got to get a stop here.
Williams has the basketball left elbow. He drives all the way underneath the basket. Reverse layup is good.
That's just too easy. Can't allow that to happen. Banks has got to do a better job of getting an angle and cutting off Williams.
8:40 to play. Bulldogs back down 7. 56-49. Howard top of the key. Howard will now drive. He takes it to the rim, and he missed it, and it's rebounded by Tech. Walton for the Red Raiders. Here's Hawkins top of the key. Hawkins wants to drive. He goes to the rim, and a tough take for 2 by Hawkins, and he gets a 2-point bucket, and Coach McCollum calls a timeout. Texas Tech has pushed this back up to 9, 58-49 with 8:13 to play. We'll take a timeout here in Wichita. You're listening to Drake Men's Basketball from Learfield.
Whether you're a well-trained athlete or a weekend warrior, Unity Point Health is ready to get you back to the gym or on the field as quickly as possible. Our highly skilled physical therapy and sports medicine teams are dedicated to helping prevent injuries, enhance performance, and manage concussions when needed. With 9 convenient locations around the metro, the expert team at Unity Point Health is here when and where you need us. For the athlete in all of us, visit unitypoint.org to find a location nearest you.
Down low.
They pass down low. The shot is good. Bulldogs win. Thanks, smart Alec.
What do you gotta do to get the best value? Get smart.
Number 1 claim based on 2023 Honda new car sales per AHM.
Get sporting news for every season on Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoor.
Tech has matched their largest lead of the evening at 58-49. It's a 9-point Red Raider lead. Keep those clubs out all year long with the About Golf simulators at Tournament Club of Iowa. You can also enjoy food and beverage at TCI Bar and Grill while you work on your game. Book your reservation now at tcofiowa.com. The Bulldogs have held Tech to 6 of 15 shooting, 0 of 6 from outside, but the Red Raiders are 9 of 9 from the free throw line, and Drake has not executed as well as they did in the first half on the offensive end.
They've missed a couple shots, Michael, that normally fall for Drake. Isaiah Howard had a really good look, didn't fall there. But the last 2 possessions, and I think this is why Coach Mack got the timeout, just inexplicably letting the Texas Tech Red Raiders get into the paint. The one, Tavion Banks allowing Williams just to drive baseline and lay it up. And then that last one, allowing Hawkins to get in for a layup as well. And that's not signature Drake defense. I think he wanted to get that under control. And obviously, got to be efficient now, Michael. We are 8 minutes to go, down 9. Every offensive possession is key for Drake.
Yeah, we've seen all year long how important the possessions are. Drake was really good the other night, 1.11 and points per possession, and they held Mizzou to under 1. But here, the Bulldogs are down 9 and got to make it count from here on out. 8:10 to play. Sturts has it for Drake on the offensive end. Sturts throws it to Combs, who catches in the corner. Combs is picked up by Hawkins. Hawkins guarding tightly. Combs trying to get away from him. He does. Floater no good. Combs gets his own rebound, and he's fouled on that offensive board. And that's going to go against Kevin Overton. That's a second on Overton.
Yeah, great rebound by Cale Combs. Only the 3rd foul this half by Texas Tech. So Drake's going to have to inbound the ball.
Combs will inbound. Throws it to Bennett Sturts. Sturts at the left wing. Now it's to Mascari right there. A pass to Combs at the free throw line. Reset to Bennett. 10 on the shot clock. Bennett throws to Combs. Combs again in the paint. Off the glass, and it's good. Strong take by Combs there, who now has 11. And the Bulldogs are back within 7.
Well executed to Combs on his strong side, which is his left. Nice little kiss off the glass.
Toppin and Manial battling down low. Hawkins has it. Manial face guarding Toppin. A pass to Anderson. It's back to Hawkins. 10 on the shot clock. Hawkins skips to Anderson. 7 on the shot clock. Anderson rips through. He'll step back. He'll try a fadeaway 3. It's short. Rebounded by Manial.
Great rebound that time. Boxing out Toppin. Good challenge by Mitch Mascari as well.
Bulldogs have it in the front court with their All-American Bennett Sturts. Sturts has 15 points tonight. A pass to Combs again. This time Hawkins is on Combs. Combs is backing in on Hawkins. They're pushing him towards the sideline. Skip to Abreu in the corner. He catches. Abreu with 7 on the shot clock will now drive. Abreu in the paint trying to spin away from trouble. He does. Fadeaway jumper is airballed into the hands of Hawkins. Hawkins navigating, looking, throws to KO. KO with a full steam ahead is fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws for Overton. He was fouled by Cam Manial.
Yeah, and I think Coach Mack telling Daniel he's got to attack rather than fade away. Go into the defense, draw the contact there. I thought they had an opportunity to get fouled and get a couple free throws, but Daniel spun away from the contact.
The former Bulldog Kevin Overton shooting 78% from the line this season. And he misses his first free throw, has not scored tonight. We'll have one more. Bulldogs down 58-51. 6:32 to go. Still got time. Overton's second free throw is good. 59-51. And Anderson's going to come off. Walton is on. You have Hawkins, Williams, Toppin, and Overton still out there. Sturts has the basketball.
Hawkins back on Sturts.
Sturts with the bounce pass to Cale Combs and a floater baseline right side to give the Bulldogs another two. Combs with 13 points. It's 59-53. Toppin catches and the high post. He now starts to back in. He'll kick out of it. It's a pass down low, wide open to Williams for two.
What a great pass by Hawkins. So good with the assist that time. And they had Drake scrambling. Easy find for Williams down on that block.
It's an 8-point game again, 61-53. Sturts gets a screen from Maniau. Now Sturts, pocket pass to Maniau. Out to Sturts. Sturts with 15 on the shot clock. Gives it to Mitch. Mitch guarded tightly by Walton. Now Sturts pull up three, right wing. No good. He hits the floor. Toppin rebounds. It's thrown up ahead to Overton. Overton good in transition, but he's cut off by Abreu. And now Texas Tech might slow it down. And on the whiteboard they say elbow JT. So JT's on the right elbow. The catch goes to Williams. Williams spins it to Toppin. Toppin catches deep. Left hook shot off the glass is good.
Well, they just isolated Toppin on that elbow, and it was just a two-man game that time between Williams and Toppin.
5 minutes to play. Drake is down 10. 63-53. It's again Combs on the left side. Combs backing in, out to Sturts. Sturts pumps. He drives. He'll take it to the rim, and he is blocked by Toppin.
Again, a lot of contact. I think the officials thought that Sturts initiated it, but boy, Drake just continues to not get any calls. Only 3 team fouls for Texas Tech in this half.
4:35 to play. Texas Tech has the basketball and a double-digit lead, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins, right side, crossover move. Hawkins throws it into the corner. It is caught by Walton. Walton is fouled. And it's on Daniel Abreu. 1 second on the shot clock.
Yeah, those are backbreakers, Michael, because that's going to put Tech on the line now with 1 second to go on the shot clock as this 10-point lead can balloon to 12.
14 free throw attempts to Drake's 4 tonight. Bulldogs just not getting to the line the way Texas Tech has been able to. It'll be Toppin shooting free throws. He's 1 of 2 on the game and makes the first one here, leaning into it. Banks is going to come back on for Combs. So Drake with a bigger lineup here, and now facing their largest deficit of the night with 4:21 to go.
Drake's going to have to change some things up. If they score, I would expect to see some pressure. You've got to try and start speeding the Raiders up, trying to force some turnovers. Can't let them take the clock down to what they just did, 1 second, and then give up a foul and free throws.
Toppin makes both free throws. It's 65-53, 4:13 to play. Sturts has it. Banks with the screen, pocket to Banks. Banks to the rim, and there is a whistle. Hold the phone. It'll be 2 free throws for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened on the last play, but there was no call. Again, it's just been that kind of a night so far for Drake.
Tavion Banks is slow to get up, hit hard. But he'll get 2 free throws. Banks with 6 points tonight in 21 minutes of play.
Drake's normally not a pressing team, Michael, but down 12 here with 4 minutes to play. I would think that Drake needs to start picking up in the backcourt.
Banks' free throw is good. Bulldogs are 5 for 5 from the line tonight. Banks still trying to shake this one out, that contact. He'll get one more. Next free throw by Banks is no good, but he gets his own rebound. Banks goes up, and he is fouled again, and it'll be 2 more free throws for Tavion Banks.
Well, great hustle play by Banks, and then great job of going in and drawing the contact. I think that's what Drake has got to do more of. Take it right at the Tech defenders.
So here goes Banks right back to where he was, at the free throw line. First free throw here is good. It's a 10-point game right now with 4:04 to play. Kevin Overton goes out. Christian Anderson is back on for Texas Tech. One more here for Banks. This free throw is good. So it's a 3-point possession for the Bulldogs, and they're back within 9. No pressure out of Drake. And Elijah Hawkins will bring it up the floor. He's met by Tavion Banks. A bounce to Williams. Manial guarding him way out wide. Williams puts it on the floor. Mascari thought about sneaking up on him. Now a spin baseline by Williams. And again, he's able to use that right-handed hook to get the space. And that's an unstoppable move. It's really tough to stop.
Yeah, when you can hook somebody, that's what happens. That was, again, a second one that I think should have been called.
67-56. Banks is fouled again in the paint. It'll be 2 more free throws for Tavion. So you're getting point attempts with the clock stopped.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they have to do. And there was some words there between Banks and Williams. The officials trying to separate them as we go to this timeout break.
The Bulldogs will shoot free throws from here on out. That's the 6th team foul against Tech. 3:29 to go. There's still time, but it's running out in Wichita. 67-56. Texas Tech leads. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
These days, you need fast, reliable internet. You need MetroNet 100% fiber internet. MetroNet Internet is perfect for streaming, gaming, and working from home on multiple devices with virtually no buffering. MetroNet customers also enjoy unlimited data, no long-term contracts, and industry-leading customer care. Say goodbye to slow internet and hello to the ultimate online experience. Visit metronet.com today and love your internet.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Hear coverage of the 2025 NFL Draft starting Thursday, April 24th, right here on Des Moines Sports Leader, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
Bulldogs have 3:29 remaining in their season. Unless they can pull off this comeback. They are down 11, 67-56. We'll get 2 free throws from Tavion Banks coming out of this timeout. The friendly and knowledgeable team at Lithia Volkswagen of Des Moines can help you find your dream car. Go to VolkswagenofDesMoines.com today. JT Toppin, 25 points for Texas Tech. Darian Williams has 26. Elijah Hawkins with 11, 7 of those coming from the free throw line. For Drake, Bennett Sturtz has 15 points on 7 of 16 shooting. Daniel Abreu, 5 made threes tonight for 15 points. Cale Combs has been good off the bench, 5 of 9, 13 points, 5 rebounds. One of the best games of the season for Cale Combs, coming off a really good performance against Mizzou, where he had 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. But right here, the Bulldogs got to make a couple free throws and then get something going quickly.
They've got to get some stops, Michael. You have to string together at least 2 stops and put some pressure on this Tech team. As you start looking at the foul problems, Daniel Abreu is the only one with 3 fouls. I think Drake can be really aggressive trying to get some steals in the defensive court. You cannot allow Tech to just stand and dribble and take this thing down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. They're running out of time.
Red Raiders have made their last 3 field goal attempts. Banks makes the first one. It's a 10-point game. 16 fouls against Tech now to Drake's 7. Banks' next free throw is also good. We're again back within 9. 67-58, 3:28 to play and rolling. Hawkins in no hurry to bring the ball up. Hawkins goes to the right side. He'll throw it to Williams. Williams at the right wing, gives it back to Hawkins, and a foul against Maniau. It'll be a 1-and-1, but it's Hawkins, one of the best free throw shooters on the Red Raiders, who's 7 of 7, will get the free throws.
Yeah, that's not who you want at the foul line. I was a little surprised that Tavion Banks was matched up with Hawkins. Drake with a bigger lineup right now on the floor, but Tavion would have a hard time containing Hawkins. He got switched with Cam.
Front end is good. A whistle on Cam Maniau, his third.
And Drake cannot continue, Michael, to trade points here with 3 minutes to go.
3:15 to be exact. It's a 10-point Tech lead. Hawkins with another free throw, and this one is short. We'll stay at 10 with Banks bringing down the rebound. 3:10 to go with the clock rolling. Sturtz has it. He'll pull up left wing 3. No good. Tapped out to Mascari. He'll set his feet, fire the 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Texas Tech. The ball's out of bounds.
So Coach Mack asking the official about Mitch. They said Mitch kicked his foot out. Mitch getting an explanation here. Nonetheless, we're going to be Tech basketball going the other way.
And it's Texas Tech up by 5 with 2:53 to play. Something's got to happen quickly here. It's Hawkins with the basketball. They throw it to Williams. Left wing. Williams is going to use clock. Bulldogs still defending. 10. Out to Anderson, a 3, and it's good. Anderson with a triple. His first made 3 of the night. He was 0 for 5. Ball thrown out. Stolen by Tech. Momentarily knocked out of bounds. Still going to be Drake basketball, but it's 71-58 with 2:27 to play.
Hawkins went right into the CBS crew covering this game. And that was a big 3. Texas Tech, for the most part, had really struggled, Michael, on the night from 3-point range.
Just the second make of the night. First of the second half.
Drake needs some points here and then a quick timeout to try and get something set up in a press.
Sturtz has the basketball. Gets a screen from Banks. It's thrown to Howard. Howard peels underneath the basket. A flip to Mascari. Mascari will drive. He is fouled. Got the shot up, but it goes over the backboard. It'll be 2 free throws for Mascari. Fouls on Toppin.
And this will allow, if Coach Mack decides to substitute for the shooter, this would allow Drake to set up a press. Probably get a quicker guard in for Mitch Mascari anyway.
Isaiah Jackson at the scores table, and Mitch missed the first one. Mascari, an 85% free throw shooter. Bulldogs 9 of 11 tonight from the free throw line. He'll get one more. It's 71-58 Tech. 2:14 to play. Bulldogs brought it within 2 in the second half. Mitch misses both. Tech has the rebound. And Drake is seeing its season slip away here in Wichita. Hawkins has it. Hawkins into the paint. He'll drive and take it all the way for 2. Wow, athletic move.
Yeah, he's really taken over, Michael, here in the last 3 minutes. Just really good off the dribble. He's so good with his vision to be able to see open men.
Drake down by 15. Hawkins fouls Sturtz. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Bennett, but only a minute and 50 seconds to play with the Dogs down 73-58.
Isaiah Jackson still waiting to come in here at the scorer's table. He's going to come in for Mitch Mascari. every free throw opportunity now is important, as it looks like Coach McCaslin's going to get a timeout.
And it will be a timeout by Coach McCaslin. It's going to stretch to a full timeout. And we're going to step aside. 1:50 to play. Drake is down to Texas Tech, 73-58. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. A Des Moines Media Group station.
Time left in the season running out for Drake. 1:50 to play. They are down 15. The Bulldogs are shooting 1-1 here. Bennett Sturts will be the guy at the free throw line. And the Bulldogs have not made a field goal in the last 4.5 minutes. A lot of that because they've gotten fouled and gone to the free throw line on those attempts. But there have been some missed opportunities. Front end for Bennett is nothing but net.
And I would expect Drake to trap and try and see if they can force a quick turnover here. Full court pressure.
Second one by Bennett, no good. And it's loose and secured by Texas Tech. 1:45 to play as the clock rolled with the first touch of the basketball. Here comes the press out of Drake. Hawkins has it. It's tapped away. And a 10-second violation. 10-second violation, so Drake gets the stop with 1:37 to play. They're still down by 14.
Yeah, well done. And now Coach Mack getting Mitch Mascari in for Isaiah Jackson. A little offense, defense.
Howard throws it to Banks. Banks to Sturts. Sturts will drive. He'll take it all the way to the rack. They left him some space, and he got 2 points. Bulldogs back within a dozen. Coach Mack calls a 30-second timeout with 92 seconds to go.
Yeah, great job of Bennett going to the rim at that point. Be able to set up your defense now. See if you can get another turnover. Just put a little pressure on Texas Tech Raiders here.
A reminder that Drake postseason basketball is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Thanks to Hy-Vee for being the postseason sponsor for the Bulldogs for the past several years, and this year into the round of 32. Bulldogs are down by 12 here with 1:32 to play. We've seen in March Madness crazy things happen. It's very unlikely, but if there's any time, you've got a little hope here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anything can happen in this game, Michael. Drake with one timeout left. They're going to set up in that trap again. Let's see how Texas Tech decides to attack this. It's got a little bit of a three-quarter court trap is what Drake is in.
Williams will inbound into that press. It's into Hawkins, best free throw shooter for Tech. It's back to Williams. Williams to Hawkins. 3 to get it across, and they do with Williams. It's a pass to Anderson, now peeled back to Hawkins, and Hawkins is fouled by Jackson. It will be 1-1. Hawkins is 8 for 9 from the free throw line. Jackson's going to come off for Mascari here.
Yeah, and clearly Coach Mack has decided you've got to try and extend this game, and so ultimately you would love this to be in anybody's hands but Hawkins. But you got to get that quick foul so that you can preserve the time.
Pretty quiet here in Wichita. 1:19 to go. Front end for Hawkins is nothing but net. Texas Tech 16 of 19 from the free throw line tonight. 14 of 16 in the second half.
Yeah, Hawkins with 15 points and 7 assists. It's been really good the last 5 minutes for Tech.
Next one by Hawkins is also good. 1:19 to go. Dogs down by 13. Make it 14. Sturts is harassed, gets rid of it to Howard. Howard wants to drive, he'll throw it out to Abreu. Here's Abreu at left elbow, turnaround jumper there, no good. Tapped around, and Williams has it. Drake fouls Williams right there, and Williams screams out loud, and the Texas Tech fans who made the trip up from Lubbock are starting to feel it.
Yeah, that was tough. The last couple times, Drake's had a couple missed free throws. Unfortunately, a missed shot there by Daniel Abreu, and with a minute to go now, Michael, it seems inevitable that Tech is going to advance to the Sweet 16.
Williams will get 2 free throws here. His first one is good. Nate Ferguson will enter the game, his 140th as a Drake Bulldog. Tavion Banks and Isaiah Howard come off.
Yeah, I think it's great that Coach Mack is able to get Nate Ferguson in the game. That's a classy move by him.
One more for Williams, and it's good. 77-61. Texas Tech been a top 10 team throughout the season, one of the best in the Big 12. Here's a Sturts 3. It's good. And we've got under a minute to go. That was from way outside for Bennett. Hawkins into the front court. He's trying to take it all the way, and now bounces it out to Williams. It's a 13-point lead for Texas Tech. They're going to use the clock here. And the subs are at the scorer's table for Drake. And some amazing seniors are about to get an ovation from Drake. And the Bulldogs rebound that long miss, and they'll bring it into the front court and use a timeout to get the subs.
Well, they wouldn't give him the timeout, and so Bennett Sturts just threw the ball out of bounds. I'm not sure what happened there, why they didn't get the timeout.
So here come those substitutions. It's a final ovation for Isaiah Jackson, Daniel Abreu, and Mitch Mascari. Bennett Sturts is also going to come off, the All-American and Larry Bird Player of the Year. It's sad right now, but my goodness, they gave us 35 games of memories. Ball is in for Texas Tech. It's into Walton, 9 on the game clock. This is all that's left in the best season in Drake history. They break into the round of 32, but that's going to be as far as Drake goes this year. And what a year it was. 77-64 is the final. Thanks to everyone for listening all year long. Thanks to the Drake seniors. Thanks to Coach McCollum and what he did in 1 year. We'll have plenty of time to break it down on the Toyota postgame show tonight. A lot didn't go Drake's way, and Texas Tech is one of the best in the country for a reason.
No question, Michael. They had a great game plan. 46 threes the other night. They pounded Drake in the paint. Was exactly what they needed to do. They executed their game plan, and there were some tough things that didn't go Drake's way. Clearly, I thought that some of the calls didn't go the way that it probably should have. But in the end, Texas Tech defended very well. Drake missed a lot of shots that typically they hit, and you got to give a lot of credit to Texas Tech, their staff, the players. This is going to be a tough out for anybody who plays this Texas Tech team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We got Coach Mack shaking hands with several of his best friends from the Texas Tech staff. he's got a lot of good buddies on his side as well, and they will regroup and begin preparation for next year in Des Moines as this team heads to the locker room for the final time this season. We are going to step aside. We will break it all down coming up on the Toyota postgame show. Drake season ends in the round of 32, 77-64. Texas Tech advances to the Sweet 16. You're listening to Drake men's basketball from Learfield.
Produced by Drake Sports Properties, Bulldog basketball on the radio all season long is made possible by Broadlawns Medical Center, Hy-Vee, Smart Honda, Mid-American Energy.